All right, everybody, welcome back to Super D&D Season 6, Episode 14. But to recap where we left off with this group...
Hippo.
I didn't let you in yet.
No!
But regardless, our band of heroes and horsemen on this side of hell have traveled through many days of frigid cold temperatures and complete darkness. That is, except for a few occasions along the way. There was a demon camp, but that was rather short-lived. Then another spider-like demon named Cathorn, who gave them a safe night's rest and some odd food. He also gave Ian a large beating black heart that he has the rights to, after saying the night they came to the destination from the start. The Ishwathar prison gate, the psychic prison that held them trapped, and everyone they came to told them that it was impossible to break through. While the battle was quite harrowing, the party managed to break inside and force the militia inside to surrender. Now with supplies and some information, I want to know what you'd like to do. Before that, you have a map at your disposal now, so...
Map time.
Map time!
It's a map. Holy shit. This is terrifying map.
Nah, it's not that bad.
So, it's labeled, but, you know, that's where you guys are.
Yeah.
Down at the bottom right. Technically, you're very specifically in this little... Yeah. So yeah, that's where y'all are. What is y'all doing?
Well, right now I'm admiring this map. But,
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
So you said we're there, like in Ishwathar prison?
Ishwathar, yeah.
Ishwathar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna correct you
where
every
exactly?
time.
No worries. Do it, please.
Specifically on that little dot. That's little that.
Oh, right there.
So that's the gate.
Gotcha.
You're in there.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you for that.
Nice, Jonas.
Remind me again. What did they say about their way of communicating with other people, like from like the other gates and whatnot?
They said that they could interface with various different... I'm also hearing a slight echo. From who?
Hello.
I think from Kier.
That's from Kier.
I have open air headphones and I don't know how to solve the issue.
Interesting. We will roll with it. But they did say that they had the ability to talk to other bases that they have along the way. But they said, you know, if you don't want to get detected,
I see.
the more communication they would send out, the worse it would be. Also, they will have to call and send people after you leave, unless you kill them.
Like only if we use communications, though.
No, just in general, they will send people after you.
Oh.
But those are like the things you know.
Damn. Well, if they're gonna send people to kill us, let's confiscate all their weapons.
I mean, you guys have access to their full vault of stuff.
Actually, what is in their vaults? That's what I wanted to find out. Actually,
That's right. You were you not here?
Yeah. Oh no, that's right. We already decided that. My bad. Yeah, no, we added that stuff in our inventory. The stuff we
Yeah, there should
wanted
be
to take.
stuff. I think you grabbed the arcane cannon adapter as well as some other stuff. But I'm gonna see if I can quickly find where I pasted that, so you guys can look at who grabbed what. I think it's back here.
Damn, character sheet. Can't you be any slower?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, so yeah, and then you said you took the arcane cannon disruptor, the force field shields, disruptor grenades, energy rounds, and you scan the map. You've been scanning the map. Athena grabbed the sniper, 300 energy rounds, the demon rifle, and 200 rounds of it, and the flight suit.
I didn't paste it in the chat or anything, but I did verbally say that I was taking a flight suit.
Yep. Got a flight suit.
That's really the only thing I need.
I have, because
Yep.
I've been carrying the supplies anyway, I grabbed the maps, extra clothing rations, and miscellaneous clothing bags.
Fortunately, the maps is all like a digital, like you flick it open and it kind of just like appears in front of you, a map
Cool.
table.
Well, he was scanning it anyway, so
Yeah.
Remind me, what does the arcane cannon adapter do again?
You don't know? You haven't.
I would like to ask what it does.
Who do you ask?
I guess one of the ones that we held prisoner earlier.
Gotcha. One of the commanders.
Yeah.
Essentially it's for the other robots we had here that you would be able to connect to or put onto them, and it would allow them to do their attacks could be altered to be different types of damage, different types of energy, essentially, that we could use for certain demons that might be more resistant to energy or demon round.
Do you have the schematics of these robots?
I do. Or on one of our tech stations.
I would like to have it.
Right. They'll show you how to do it, and you know how to install it, and essentially it'd be replacing one of your arms, but it might be a little janky because you are a very different type of robot than them.
I can make it work.
And just to be clear, this is Commander Catton talking to us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I do have adaptive form, so if I connect this and adaptive form the thing connected to me, that should theoretically be able to give me like some normal-ish looking arm.
You can definitely do something to be adaptive to mimic the connectors you see in the schematics. However, you wouldn't be able to adaptive form back because that metal you're adding in, like think of like something like a like a Mega Man or a Samus cannon. It's something like that you'd be replacing. So if you adaptive form to use that, you wouldn't be able to adaptive form that back. You'd be stuck with that, whatever it is.
Interesting. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna. So, it's exactly the way you said it is. Then why don't we create a mesh out of it? So like I can have like it's like an arm that can switch basically. Like
He
my
wants
arm gets
Switch
stored
mode.
away. My arm gets stored away when I use the arcane thing, and then when I'm not using the arcane thing, that thing gets folded away, and then I just have my arm back.
Okay.
I'll do it that way.
Roll me
Then I just got this random lump on my back, but that's fine.
roll me an intelligence to see if you can figure that out.
Let's go. Pretty intelligent.
Yeah. It seems to be working as far as you can tell.
All right. Do they have chaining dummies out here or anything like that?
No.
They have robots you can shoot.
Oh, you're
Well,
right.
you already shot many of the robots.
No,
But
that's
yes.
fine. I'm just
gonna go back to here for now. We'll go back to the.
just to see if it works.
You see, it doesn't power. It shows you insufficient power.
Insufficient power. Okay.
Essentially, it fails.
I channel demonic energy into it.
Okay. I need you to roll me a toughness save at disadvantage. And would anybody? Where would you have done this? Are you near people? Would you say?
Oh heck no.
Okay.
I'm not an idiot.
I didn't think so.
Making sure to give Cortez a hug while he's doing this.
Yeah, everybody group hug.
Look,
Yeah, toughness is
I'm a
disadvantage.
military. I was a military officer. I know that these things can go right.
Yeah, it's safe bet.
That's actually not bad.
That's, I mean, it was a 5. So you take 380 points of damage as it explodes and it is destroyed. You guys hear an explosion nearby where Cortez had walked to shoot something.
Nice.
Let me see. You said 300 what?
384.
Cool. I like to pick up the pieces and see if I can rebuild it. That'll be that'll be what I'm doing in the meantime.
Cortez does not have the necessary skills to be able to repair it.
Damn.
While he's goofing off with that,
Yeah.
Jeffrey's sort of examining the map.
Okay.
So we came into Hell looking for Thea.
Yep.
And if
Well, slight correction. It was originally going to be you were going to go in, see if you can grab Lust, and come back to try to either draw Thea out. And that was like this.
okay.
It was a stealth mission that just like it went awry before it started because people got sent off
Okay.
in different directions. You guys are split up, and the mission that you originally went for completely gone.
Okay. So more importantly, right now we're trying to find each other.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a conversation last time about Queen Thea's leadership and how
Uh-huh.
she was watching the comms and radios and things. It says here in my notes that we did ask Commander Catern if they could like find where our friends were at, and he would get back to us on that. But I don't know if it's something
Yeah.
he just said or what the deal with that is.
He said he could definitely do it. It would take some time, and it hasn't really been too much time as of yet. If you wanted to move towards progressing time, we could. But he also said the more he pokes around in comms, especially at a rushed rate, there was a very good chance that Thea would find out your position,
Right.
like, quickly.
And he straight up said that he hadn't heard any information. I don't actually have this in my notes. I'm just extrapolating here. He didn't say that they had already heard of where our friends were at.
Not as far as you know, at least not from him.
Okay. In that case, Jeffrey will speak up. Well, we can't make a concrete plan until we know where our friends are at. So, on account of us not killing you and stuff, would you mind, poking around?
I can definitely do so. The more time I have, the more I can ask indirect questions or look at logs, but that might be more reactionary than location, like progressive, trying to find them. I can see what initially has shown up as hotspots or databases.
Yeah. Really right now, since we're just trying to meet up, I guess maybe do a preliminary search, and if that doesn't pop up anything, I don't mind fucking waiting, but it makes me nervous. And, the more nervous I get, the more I want to kill you, so just,
Understood. He sits down at the PC, essentially, a little bit more high-tech seemingly, but it does look like a very futuristic PC setup in a sort that is specifically for a military purpose. He starts putting some numbers in. He doesn't actually like sit down fully, more just like leaning on the desk, and he kind of steps away and gestures to it. Well, if you want to take a look, there's a couple spots. I would imagine. I don't know exactly who your friends are or what they're doing, but I know that there has been a few different forces set out in this one's pretty self-explanatory, but the other two would be where I would imagine. You see Jeffrey reads on the screen that there has been a dispatch sent towards the Concubitus ruins, led by Lust from Hell City, and there's also been a group that sends toward the Dripping Depths, actually towards the Dripping Depths that will eventually divert towards the actual abyss with a very specific strike team of Scourgers and Shinigami. There's also
Okay.
one that apparently like wasn't there a second ago, and then like as you were reading the other two, another one popped up that said dispatch sent from Hell City at haste to Ishwathar prison,
Damn.
Ooh.
led
Okay.
by Shinigami captain.
Okay, so we've got a red alert coming our way. Okay. Excuse my scribbles, but
No,
I just
you
want to
know.
make sure I have everything there. Okay, so we have some sort of idea that something might be happening at the ruins up top. We have
Mhm.
some sort of idea that something might be happening at the Dripping Depths, and we know for a fact somebody's coming towards us from Hell City.
You see, he kind of looks back, and there's like a slight look of like a lighter pink color of essentially a paleness over their face of the red face as he sees the new one.
Be honest with me, pal. Are they coming to inspect you or to like end you? That's what I need to know.
I would imagine the latter, but not just for us. I don't know. I don't know why they would be sent out there. They're supposed to be part of Queen Thea's personal guard.
Hmm. Well,
I don't know how she would know this if you were to have taken over this place. So,
it definitely doesn't seem like a coincidence either. Are you sure you don't got any moles on your team? What about those robots?
I mean, I don't know the true extent of her power in comparison to Vax or anything else, but as far as I know, everyone's acted normal.
Hmm. Athena, do you mind doing a quick ping?
Yeah, just give me one sec. Kind of steps over to the side and begins to focus. And she sends out a pulse to kind of check those mental connections using like an energy sense and some of that. And she kind of snaps back out of that like trance for just a second before she looks over at one of the just very average, very nervous looking soldiers that's left. Not even a soldier, but like more just a tech person that's supposed to monitor things,
Mhm.
maybe repair things. He just goes, that one.
Ah, okay. So you're the fucking mole.
What? Huh? Me? No. No, I don't know.
Hey, buddy.
What do you
Jeffrey's gonna stomp over there and grab him by his nerd collar or whatever. He's gonna hold him up. Look, buddy, I gotta end your life now. Sorry, you fucked up. And I'm not gonna kill him because I don't need to, but I'm gonna just like punch him in the face real hard.
Okay. He crumples. Jeffrey almost is like, "Ooh, did I hit him really lightly too hard?"
Well, he might be dead, but if he's not, then he's fine.
He probably doesn't even know that she's in his head.
Yeah, but we can't have him conscious. It's too dangerous.
Ambrose, did you think you could just remove it? Check? Be sure? You've done it pretty well in the past.
I can try. I guess I will walk up to the unconscious person and just thwap him really hard with my palm to try and knock out the Thea.
We're just beating this guy up.
As you do, Athena will give you precog and clairvoyance, so plus 14 at advantage. Roll a faith or religion against Thea.
Ooh, oh, against Thea. Yeah, let me just roll a faith or religion against the god
Yeah.
real quick.
Well, almost God. 99% loading bar God.
Yeah, we got that 1% though. We're doing it.
You guys
We're
are the
stopping.
1% for once.
Yeah, exactly.
That's with clairvoyance. That does succeed.
Ooh.
You see that it takes a moment. You just you hear this horrible, sickly black and magenta like wraith just kind of evaporates out from the opposite direction of where you hit, and disperses into the floor.
What the fuck was that?
You see everybody kind of like stumbles back of like the people that work there.
Thea's upped her game.
Yeah, it appears so. Well, Jeffrey's gonna turn around to the group. Actually, you know what? I appreciate you guys' help. You know, I thought that we were gonna have to kill you, but turns out your lives are in danger anyway. So I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I would say that the prison is a pretty safe place to hide. We're gonna leave.
Well,
I think.
it would be if not for the fact that if we go out the entrance you made, that all of the people that we were holding in prison will kill us. So it's either die at their hands, die to your hands, or die to their hands.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked. Well, good luck with that.
I-
Team, let's move out. We gotta head towards something. I think we should probably head south.
Just a reminder, you guys are not
West.
long rested.
True, but I actually have no reference for how big this map is. Hell City could be a lot closer than we're prepared for. I'm ready to tough.
I will say, to kind of keep in mind for yourself, like, you don't know how fast ships and other technology moves, but around this is the length from New York City to Los Angeles. So
Great.
that's about the width of the US right there. This place is very large. It's also like a winding cavern of shit.
Actually, Ian, do you need to sleep?
I mean,
How's the economy looking?
well, the economy could be better, but it's not bad.
Because here's my idea, right? It looks like this place is pretty fucking big, but you move really fast. So I'm thinking maybe we do take a minute to, collect ourselves. I don't think they can get here that quickly. Would you mind, maybe scouting this area out to see maybe if there's a danger in the way or anything? I'm thinking southwest is our best choice.
I wouldn't underestimate the speed of Shinigami.
DM, remind me, when we were at the doors fighting, it was stated that I would have to work to actually outpace the Shinigami.
You would have to work to keep up with the Shinigami.
I can outpace him.
Yeah, like Ian would be pumping to the max inspired actions to outpace. He would have to use almost all of his resources within a couple turns to just keep up.
Yeah.
They move very fast. Not quite Monroe fast, but not that far off.
See, speed's never my my strongest suit. But after that, Ian will respond. I mean, if I get caught out, it's not gonna be great.
Well, I'm just saying we're gonna slow you down.
Yeah, but I mean, as fast as I am, it's not my strong suit.
May I make a suggestion?
All right.
This area is quite alone, barren, but the area to the northeast floats above the abyss where there is no land, and Shinigami are fast and can jump great distances, run on walls, ceilings, but they cannot fly. There are ships docked not that far away that we can use for transport for ourselves. You allow us to come with you, and one of us can even pilot the ship if needed. We'll take you over there and hide from where the Shinigami are coming to search. And they'll have a very hard time, if any, ability to search or find you all above the abyss. Of course, the downside is if we crash, we fall into it.
I've been in there before.
The other downside is that we're gonna be fucking years away from the two hotspots that we want to check out. I guess if we wanted to circle around counterclockwise, we could try to go to the ruins to see what's up with that. But we'd be abandoning the Dripping Depths lead, so it's a 50-50. I will say I actually don't fucking mind helping you guys get to the ship, because I mean you've been pretty complacent. I don't think that you're dangerous.
Just to be perfectly honest, we don't. Anyone that's gone comrade or enemy or whatever, they all go to Hell City and die to Queen Thea.
Yeah, well, okay.
We don't have much loyalty. We just didn't know who was a rat.
Yeah, that's gonna be a continuous problem, I feel. If you already had a rat, you might want to do some soul searching. Basically what I'm saying is your safety is definitely not guaranteed up there, but okay. If that's the plan, I think we can afford a rest. Because I know I'm fucking almost hollow, and maybe I'm not alone in that. After that, I say we take that plan. I don't hate it. We'll go up there and do this ship plan of yours.
All right. I mean, if you are really want to get to the Dripping Depths, the ships are docked to the north, just because it's the easiest access way to get to our other major areas in Abysside and Warring Grounds. We don't, and then we can divert to Hell City pretty easily from there. But to go all the way up to the places you've mentioned, even if you are going directly to them, to get to Dripping Depths directly would probably take 5-10 days, depending on weather. And to get to Concubitus Ruins, you'd have to go through Hell City, and that would take probably a better part of a month.
Oh my gosh, we don't have time for this.
To go around, maybe 3.
Well, you could see why I wanted to check out that lead first.
I mean,
because worst case scenario, we'll already be going clockwise.
Do we have any form of communication?
We do. We can communicate with our own or to Hell City, but...
Because I could go check out the Dripping Depths while you guys, I don't know, do something.
I brought this up earlier and you said nah. So
well, yeah, but like I could have like go to a place and then like radio back instead of like running. That's a lot of work, man.
Well, the problem with the radios is that the tap.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It feels like it's been so long, even though it just was said.
I mean,
I could go with noise astral project. That's probably our best bet of communicating.
I forgot you could do that.
Okay. You know what? I fucking like that plan. In that case, while we're going to get the fucking ship, you two just book it and see if you can't get any information about, the Dripping Depths.
That's a great idea. Do I have a quick time to get a rest in there? I mean, it's gonna be a long trip.
Am I talking to myself here? What's happening?
Well, I just wanted to make sure. I know we discussed it, but like, I didn't know if you meant like head out now or if you meant head out later.
Yeah, I lost like 4 liters of blood. I need a second.
I don't know how much blood you need.
Well, Ashley could tell you, but she's not fucking here. So you know what?
Yeah.
Whatever.
But
I'm gonna go that. I'm gonna sleep.
No blood in here.
I'm gonna sleep. You guys can do whatever the fuck you want. I'm fucking done with this shit.
This guy gets grumpy when he doesn't have his
Is
beauty
this
rest.
pointless arguing really helping us?
No, but it's making me feel better.
If you're going to fight, please let me know. I would like to watch.
Okay, well now you've
yeah.
taken the fun out of it.
Well, study, I assure you.
Oh, okay. Now I'm back in.
I'm gonna do as I said, and I'm gonna find a corner, lay out one of those shitty sleeping bags, and I'm gonna conk out.
Also, as you were about to leave, Ambrose will notice it first, but everybody notices pretty quickly that Famine, like, has walked over a little uncomfortably close to the unconscious repairman. Is like looking back and forth, like, is anybody looking?
Can I like slap his hand away?
Slap the very big, very bony.
Hey, he was a traitor. I say we eat him.
You slap
That was
his
out of
hand and a
character.
bunch of like skin dust just. He's just dry as a bone. He just looks at you. Yes. His skull face. Staring at you, just unblinking.
No.
Did you have an inquiry for me? As they grab the body from the shoulder and just, like, he just palms the chest.
No.
One bite all the way through.
I'm gonna go take a nap now. gonna have nightmares of that one.
Just like you just watched a whole man be swallowed whole.
I don't know if I'm impressed or disgusted.
All right. As
Does his
people,
mouth unhinge like a jaw.
oh yeah, it just
like
kind
a
of,
snake.
it just kind of like
it
stretches
unhinges
down.
just like a jaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it unhinges like a jaw.
I mean, it's not a wrong statement. It unhinges like a jaw. One of the jaws of all time.
Yeah, like
Do
the jaw.
I
like
get
the
a
shark.
long
Shark's
rest?
the jaw.
Are you guys all sleeping?
I wanted to do something.
Okay. As people are starting to bed down.
Since I don't require as many hours of sleep,
Mm-hmm.
I do want to see if there's a way I can untap the radios. So I'll probably be spending a few hours just taking one apart.
Well, it's
you
not
know,
so much
looking
that
into-
they're tapped,
Mm.
to clarify. It's more
Oh,
of
okay.
like they are Thea's radios. So it's like, I'm gonna untap the radios that belong to Thea. Would be like, I'm gonna disconnect the radio. I'm gonna unplug it because if she's using them, she or whoever she's controlling sees all the communications coming in and out at any location if she wants to.
Oh, so even if I like connect mentally with Ian through like some telephone thing that we have, like
No, like you
they
guys
can
could do
detect
that because that's private. But like you can't. You could disconnect the one that you have, but then you're not connected to any others in the system.
Gotcha.
Think
I
of
would like to still. I would still like to dismantle it and see if I'm able to connect it as a direct line to me instead. Then.
okay. You can definitely do that. That one's much more doable. You need to roll me an intelligence or ingenuity check.
Ingenuity. Let's
Not
go.
You see, it will take you a few hours, but you're able to essentially reroute it so you can connect to it and have Ian connect to it later.
Let's go.
But yeah, it's there. It doesn't work to communicate with people via their system anymore, but
No, that's fine. If it connects to me, that's fine.
Cool.
My goal. So Ian and I can already connect to each other, so that's not a problem. But if I get separated from like Jeffrey or Athena, it'll be really useful to them at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys have 3 forms of communication now.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So then everybody will get a long rest, or at least people are starting to. Like everybody's like just about asleep or shut down, and you hear some shouting of the crew and some stomping around. You hear the firing of guns. And you hear one person kind of run down towards where you guys are sleeping and be like, some of the demons have snuck in through the hole you made. Sorry to wake you.
Fine, I'll deal with it. I got this, guys.
You see there's like, have you ever seen like wasps swarm out of a hole?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like right now. And they're just like starting to overrun everyone. Like there's already a couple people dead. There's guns firing off. It's absolute chaos.
So
and panic.
it's I can tell that it's not gonna be too difficult to clean up, right? If I just start stabbing, right?
Well, these were the pretty sickly ones. So you might take a few scratches, but like
Okay.
you can definitely. But there's like a lot of them died, but there's still hundreds left. It's eventually just gonna be. It's just gonna be an annoying thing to probably keep doing on a nightly basis. I think you would keep interrupting sleep more than likely.
That's you know what? I'll just take one for the team, and anything that comes in gets beheaded.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough to do, but Ian will not be able to sleep.
I will mention that as a metal bender, I could like.
Yeah, I was gonna actually like in character as he's cutting people down. He's gonna be like, "All right, listen, can we hang on 1 second? Can we like get someone to fix this? Like Jeffrey does metal."
Since I'm also awake, since I have a thing where I don't fully sleep. I have like a what is it called again? It's like a sentry thing that I have.
Rest mode.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go help Ian. I'm just gonna activate Divine Radiance, which is an AoE celestial ability. Just keep that up as demons are coming in, and I'm gonna go tell Ian.
Roll me the ability.
Ian, go get Jeffrey. Oh yeah.
I just want to see.
Yeah.
30-foot radius, 700 radiant damage.
But
it will last a
I
minute.
have amplification on, so it's double.
Okay, it's like it definitely covers the area of them coming in. It lasts for a minute, so it would like turn off a minute into you being asleep or in rest mode.
Wait, now I'm confused.
Yeah. Or you're just doing it so Ian can go.
Yeah, no, like
okay,
I went
gotcha.
to help Ian. Yeah, no, I woke up.
Gotcha.
So I was just stating that because I was like, oh, I would be able to notice this.
Gotcha. Yeah. Ian, so yeah, you do that. Ian goes to get Jeffrey.
Hey,
What?
Jeffrey.
Ian's covered in like different colored blood and gore.
Do you need me?
Yeah. So you know how we like ripped a hole in the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I need you to undo.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a mess in there.
I'm just gonna like groggily make my way over there.
It's really bad because like we've had to like start throwing bodies back out because it's starting to crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now that I'm looking at the scene,
It's
and I'm
just
like, scratching my butt.
It looks like a fun pit of bodies.
Okay.
It's gross.
First thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna summon both of my metal shields, and I'm just gonna start like scooping bodies out of the hole. And then once more,
Ambrose never
bodies
knew
have been
he wanted to
scooped,
hear the sound of raining bodies at mass.
I'll start using magnetism on the wall to try to bend it into its not its previous shape, but in a shape, so that the hole is covered.
It's like when you're not in the dire circumstances, despite being a little sleepy, it is able to be done with a little less difficulty until he's able to seal it enough.
Okay.
And then then you guys are able to properly sleep after that.
Let's go.
A long
I
rest.
imagine we just hear like the small thunks of people trying to get in.
Every
If
once
you
in a
think
while.
about it, it's kind of like rain.
The biggest raindrops.
We just look outside. They made a battering ram out of like dead demons.
Just throwing demons at the wall. All right, you guys get a long rest.
Sweet.
Let's go.
You guys are able to get up.
that
Move
feels
forward.
good.
The crew hasn't tried to kill you in your sleep, which is good news.
Yeah, they're
that's
too
good.
scared for that.
They also don't particularly want to, as you found
Also,
out.
they maybe get a kill, maybe,
Yeah, maybe.
and then they all die.
Who would they even go for? You guys are like not the
Probably
squishy
Athena.
party. Athena
Athena's probably the
Athena
most
probably is
squishy.
like ow, and then just mentally blows their heads off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like the other option's Ambrose, and then they like stab Ambrose, and the
And he
knife
just-
just absorbs into him, and he's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
Well-
he just goes ethereal. Is like,
Sorry,
hey
did you
Ian,
love something?
oh my bad. They leave.
and then just like taps on shoulder. I hear you were trying to hurt my friend.
Yeah. Oh,
Man,
Shit,
too
Jeffrey's
bad
the real
Ambrose doesn't
option.
punch for negative
Yeah,
energy.
I was about to say they try to stab Jeffrey and the
Yeah,
knife
yeah.
just bends.
Oh, do you still?
he's not even in metal form.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have an entire form of negative energy.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the roll, like punching, then
Like-
you roll.
Like the number
You
is
mean death grip?
-3.
Oh no, that,
Oh, negative. Okay, I see what you mean.
yeah,
Yeah, no.
yeah.
no,
No,
not
see, I
anymore.
would never do that.
As funny as it was. All right, yeah, you guys have slept or been in rest mode. And you see like some of the crew is kind of either waking up, some of them are going to sleep. But yeah, it's up to you guys on what you want to do.
All right. So just so I'm like understanding. So the plan is for Ian and Ambrose to be heading down south to check out whatever the frick is going on there, while Jeffrey, Cortez, and Athena, and I guess the other two, we head up to the ship that they have
Yeah.
at the same time. Okay. Gonna make sure.
Yeah, like Ian can definitely start making this way, but for him to actually get to the dripping depths, it will still take a very long time. Like he can definitely get like probably to like this. All the black dots are cities, by the way. They're not really named. But like he could probably get to there. Maybe in the time it takes everybody else to get to the ships. But like he certainly cannot get all the way over here, and he doesn't specifically know where. And there's also something weird about weather. Like as you guys are kind of studying the map more specifically to like, is this a journey we're gonna take? How fast? How many miles is it? Like Ian's looking at that, and like Ian's fast. Like Ian's very fast. And maybe you can get a little extra distance if Ambrose were to actually physically come and do some portals, but like it's difficult. I also know that Athena does have a teleport ability, but that like you don't like that would be risky because it's all based off of places Athena has been. The only place she's been is Hell's City.
To be fair, really what we need is just information about
Mhm.
that area. So if they made it to a city
Yeah,
and Ian started asking around, maybe that would be enough.
yeah,
That's sort
And
of
also-
the idea that I had in my head anyway.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Ian and I can communicate, so
yeah,
We
for
should-
sure.
Yeah, and
like-
Ambrose can astral project. So
Okay.
So in theory, we could make the journey and then possibly figure it out. Worst comes to worst, it was all for naught.
Worst comes to worst.
Worst comes to worst, we just
a-
never hear from Ian or Ambrose again.
Well, you'll hear from Ambrose. He'll be like, "Oh yeah, Ian's dead."
Yeah, so yeah, it's not looking great for the home team. Ambrose is just like, I lost my ride.
are you sure
No,
you
if it comes down to it, I'll just pull an Inarugi.
Ah, makes sense.
Yeah.
hop in
Cortez is
there,
gonna-
save a life, easy.
Cortez is gonna like say to Ian and Ambrose, "Are you sure you want to be the only two that goes?"
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Also, who
Unless
else can keep up?
Anybody else is able to keep up.
I'm not quite as fast, but I am pretty fast.
Oh yeah, you are fast. I was impressed by you actually. I was like, damn, he moves.
I'm even faster when I run on all fours.
Oh,
And
That's
if I
fun.
had my damn hellhound back, I just got her back. Dracula.
What, you can't? There's no like whistle, just like here.
Actually,
Yeah.
now that I think about it.
Oh, don't tell me this has been a thing.
You
the
see
whole
they
time.
open their mouth, like a large praying mantis, how the mandibles kind of like click outwards. But
Yeah.
instead of that high pitched like bug sound, like instead, because it's so large, the volume gets deeper, so it's more of like a rapid gunshot going off. More of a
Fair enough.
like just suddenly out of nowhere, everybody sounds like gunshots are going off.
But so it doesn't sound like this.
No, like that, but like imagine you pitch that down, like really low. That's what would happen. So you just hear the gunshots go off. Bit indisposed. You're on a ship right now. Big ship.
As they do.
I can communicate a little bit with Macula from here now that we're not in that psychic prison.
So, do we have a place that we should be going?
Macula's not good with names, but it's somewhere very warm.
Warm.
I would assume that's the Concubitus Ruins. Because that's
Great.
by the Burning Ends.
That's the one we fucking didn't. Of course, right? Because fucking yeah. Let's just throw.
You
each
know,
other
I
on
really don't
opposite sides
feel
of the
like-
fucking world.
I really don't feel like I want to make the trip to the Dripping Depths anymore. It's just, I don't know, it just doesn't seem worth it all of a sudden.
Fine, let's go take the ship. Let's hurry up.
Can I get a small recap of what the fuck was going on?
You guys finished gathering your supplies. You guys found out there's a couple different spots of interest of where Thea's forces have been sent in the Dripping Depths, as well as Concubitus Ruins. And there's also been a force that is sent at red alert towards where you guys are in Ishwathar prison, but it's pretty far away, as seen by the map. So you were thinking about splitting up with the Dripping Depths up until Macula or Famine was reminded that they can communicate with Macula telepathically now that you're not in a psychic prison. And they're like, okay, well, we know they're probably in Concubitus Ruins because Macula said it was really warm. Yeah.
Can I, fuck, brain, I just got off work. Could I attempt to get a hold of somebody from that area, since I know I can at least try and see how far my mind can go in here, see if I can connect to anybody?
It will be very difficult, damn near impossible from the current distance, especially if they're all the way in the Concubitus Ruins, because that's about, I think, like 4 times the width of Canada. And like,
We a big ass country.
yeah, like 4.5 times, or maybe 5 times the width of the US.
So like so like a
I think-
whole equator.
Bigger than an equator.
It's pretty big. It's pretty big. I don't know quite that long, but pretty big.
Could I attempt a message through Melius, maybe?
Malleus?
Since I'm not stuck.
Wrong M,
that-
God.
Fuck! You're in shit! I was thinking about
Wow.
this shit!
If you want to try to do it through Melius, that's going to be real difficult.
Are you Melius? What's up?
Oh,
I
boy.
know, Mirren. Fuck. Oh my god. Maybe I should do D&D tonight. I should go to bed.
To be fair, they're both M. They're both green and orange. Well,
It doesn't
Melius is
help
orange.
that I was thinking about both D&Ds and my color.
Fair.
So...
Moogles is like, can I send
No,
a psychic
don't.
message through Melius? And I'm like, hello? I mean, I know I DM that one too now, but still.
Ooh. Hey, Purple.
Yeah?
I pulled up a very accurate distance that from where we are to like the other corner of the map.
Mm-hmm.
Because at 8,375 miles, that is the same distance as if you were to walk in a straight line from the middle of the U.S. to the middle of Antarctica.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like halfway around the world ish. It's like the full length of this. So it's essentially the world. This map is as big as Earth. It's just in a cave with the sun of hell.
Oh my god.
But yeah, you could definitely try to pull on Mirren. Do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
It would still be an inspired action.
This is fine if my Google could actually load.
Yeah, you're good. Just whenever you get in, if you want to roll me mental or ingenuity.
Yes.
Okay, both the map and my notes are updated.
Nice.
Hold on. My computer's really, really slow.
I will say, I think green shows up the best on this map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so contrasting of the red.
I gotta love contrast colors. What do I know? I don't understand colors.
It's
I don't
hatching
understand
dragons.
you, Poke.
It's because I'm an alchemist. No one can understand me.
Loading special effects.
You get to see all my cool map scribbles.
Okay, cool. Let me just open my sheet. The big deaths. Well, you finished it. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Variations. And then you said mental or ingenuity?
Yes, please. Pretty darn good.
That was shit.
I mean, 39 is still pretty good for just sending a message.
I get down on my knees and I pray. No.
You see that you kind of like half fall asleep as you kind of fall into like this weird dream space. It looks kind of painted and starry. And you remember that silver-haired figure kind of walks up to you.
Oh, this bitch. Nah, I don't want to deal with them. Never mind.
Also, Ren, you have no idea what's going on. You just know that Mirren's like, hey, she needs help. I'm a little busy.
Gotcha. But I do remember.
Yeah, you remembered her from before.
Okay, good.
You're just like, she needs something. You don't know what she needs, but you know you're kind of in like one of the pocket spaces.
Yeah, the painted spaces. Okay.
Hello again.
Hello again to you as well, Athena.
I would ask how you are, but unfortunately I'm a little bit borrowed for time, so
I've been informed you need help.
I need to send a message to my friends on the other side of hell.
Okay? What do you need to tell them?
I need you to tell them where we are, which is I don't know how to pronounce it. Shit.
Concubitus ruins. Or
No, I know where. I'm
Ishwathar
not in the
prison.
concubines.
Ishwathar.
Here's like the pronunciation guides.
Shwathar.
I'm still gonna fuck it up. Ishwathar. We're in Ishwath. Nope, I'm not doing it. I can't do it.
Ishwathar. Pronounce ish, way, and thar.
No. Ish. No. I can't do it. It's too difficult.
Ishwathar. We're in the prison.
We're in the ice prison.
We'll just say that you translated it to say
I did it
Ishwathar.
perfectly. Athena did it perfectly.
Uh-huh.
Google's a shit
Okay,
right now.
wait. You
Okay.
begin the sentence, I'll fill in the word, and then you continue the
Okay.
sentence.
Okay.
Teamwork.
Ready? We're located in the
Ishwathar.
prison. And that we made our way out, and we're making our way to them. Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, did you say to them or to the ...
To them. And then... Can you also let them know that Thea's forces are heading our direction? And was it also heading to their direction? I'm so sorry.
There was possibly a group led by Lust that was heading toward them.
Okay. And then there are rumors that Lust and some of Thea's forces are heading towards them.
Okay. I will do my best to relay your message, Athena.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you needed before we part?
No, not that I can think of. Yeah, no, that's it. That's all she'll do. And then she'll, actually, before she leaves, because this is Mirren, I'm going to move object and give Ren a wedgie, and then I'm going to leave.
He wasn't wearing underwear. Mwahaha.
Oh god.
Ren never is. That's his secret to success.
He never
If
wears
he's not
underwear.
if he's not wearing underwear, Athena just like puts whatever he has on for a shirt and over his head and then leaves.
Ah,
He's just
not
messing
wearing
If
a
you're
shirt.
sh-
He's
It's
naked.
a one-piece bodysuit.
No, he's completely naked.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's just stripped. She turns her back and then all of a sudden he's stripped. Fuck.
shripped.
Stripped.
Regardless,
This is why I'm not talking.
And it's a sight to behold.
Too bad I turned my back on it.
regardless, Athena does send the message, tries to give him a wedgie, and then pulls out of the vision. Yeah, Bran. Thank you. You're welcome to stay and listen if you want, or all I need you to do is keep in mind of whatever you're gonna tell them next time.
Yeah, no problem.
And I'm so
by the
sorry.
way,
Can I get
when
the name of Bran's character from my notes?
Ren.
Oh, you.
This is not a new This is
you-
just Ren.
This is just
Yeah.
Ren.
Yeah. Well, but
Uh,
you know them as something.
I think
something
actually Kier wasn't.
there for my first appearance.
Yeah, I think that was actually there because there was a time that Athena was trying to made a deal with Mirren, and then she had a dream later that she was introduced to this figure as Dreamweaver Ren,
Mm.
and
Yep.
he was a champion of Mirren.
Medius. Nope.
Okay, I will add that to my notes so I am not ignorant the next time.
Yeah, all good. I up until I remembered, I was half like you were just fucking and be like, hey, who's this character named Ren that I've never heard of? I need this character from my notes because that's also something you would do.
Yeah, no, and don't take this the wrong way. I just thought that Bran was using a similar voice for a different character.
No, no, no.
I didn't
I get you.
realize. Yeah. Okay.
No, this is like the streams have crossed kind of thing, where
Cool.
Ren is actively helping Mirren out with like different tasks, and
Also,
largely being the one to
um,
interface with Athena.
I'm sorry, that was so butchered. I should have asked for more information before I did it, but it's too late now.
You know,
It's okay.
it is what it
Purple,
is.
May I request Moogle's deafen for a moment?
Sure.
No, it's not. I'm not doing it.
Don't worry, I got you.
Fuck.
Anyway,
So, just for I don't know what the situation is, but she's obviously asleep at the moment. Just for everyone around them to know, when Athena awakes, she's got black circles around her eyes.
I don't know if you'd be able to do that in this case, just because
Aw.
they're in hell. He's not in hell. She's like praying, and Mirren said it was pretty urgent. Just for this
She
time.
tried to give Ren a wedgie.
Yeah, he'll be able to get revenge eventually, I'm sure. You
Okay,
just
fair enough.
come up with something pristine. You got it.
Okay, fine.
All right, well, they're back. And then thank you very much, Bran, again, for jumping in last second. I thought that would be
No
perfect
problem.
little transition. And then just keep in mind for next week, I'll have
don't
you.
worry, I've wrote it all and
Hell
posting
yeah.
it in your DMs.
Perfect. Post it, pin it, ship it. Done.
Exactly.
You see,
Okay.
Athena, you come out of your vision with that, and you know your message is being delivered.
She kind of like blinks a few times, and then we'll turn to the others. I sent a message through Mirren's champion, so hopefully our friends will know a little bit more, and we'll be prepared for Thea's forces if they do cross.
Right.
Sorry, I was totally spaced out. That's a great idea. I'm glad you did that. But we should probably start heading out.
Okay. Are you taking any of the crew with you as requested, or are you just gonna go?
Fuck it. If you guys can keep up, you can come.
We'll do our best to keep up. And you see, as you start heading out, they're definitely going to be lagging a bit behind, but not to keep up with Jeffrey and Athena, and at their walking / running / floating on a magnetic platform.
Making a statement.
Yeah, making a statement. They're gonna fall a bit behind, but not as much if it were just Ian or Cortez or Famine. Just booking it, Ambrose portaling it, things like that. But yeah,
Gotcha.
you guys head out. As you are going, I need Ambrose to tell me his passive Elven Ears. So it's Elven Ears plus 10.
My passive Elven Ears?
So just what your Elven, which is essentially like your passive perception, but it's
what my
passive
plus
fury.
is for Elven Ears.
Your plus 10 is what the passive would be.
How good are your ear feelers?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm just gonna roll it.
That's
it's
all
in the
good.
same spot every time, but I can never find it.
Gotcha. It's a
it
plus
is
55, so
55.
65 average. So you
And
get.
he rolled his passive
I
perception.
rolled my passive perception.
Yeah, that's actually really funny. You rolled a 10. So you see that you get to about there is when Ambrose notices, like, this is about, let's see, from there to there at like a decent walking speed. That will be pretty much the entire day for you guys. Actually, probably not, because you guys are able to move at a pretty elevated pace. Most people would probably get to there as a reference point, maybe at best. If they're like normal humans just walking, they get to like there. So the fact that you guys were able to keep the pace and keep going, you get to about there. But as you get to there, Ambrose, you notice that you can hear the wind in the cave opening up to just this awful, like this horrible echoing abyss far away and deep below.
Oh, that's pleasant.
But you also, yeah, that's all you hear for now, but that's where you'll rest for a moment. But I will BRB for 1 second.
Okay. What a lovely vacation. I've been waiting for this kind of vacation, right, Ian?
Yeah.
It's great. It's amazing.
Away from the kids.
Away from the kids. Aren't we the kids? Oh, I mean, yeah, away from the kids.
This just feels like a bunch of babysitting. If I have.
How dare you?
Can't believe you've done this.
Unacceptable, mate.
I guess Athena's cool, but yeah.
Brrr.
Fuck you, mate.
I'll let
That's
you
it.
know I've been putting in the work.
Athena's doing a British accent now forever.
That is,
That's a choice.
yeah.
Listen, man, I'm not making great choices tonight. I'm so dead.
It is Moogle's creative process. You need to respect the creative process.
Yeah, I'm so creative. Huh? But what if though she just like hits her head and then one day, boom, British accent?
Cool.
That'd be funny.
What if she had a Spanish accent?
That's more likely.
That is actually more likely.
Probably.
Jesus
mean-
Christ.
Did you hear about this one woman who
Jesus
hit her
Christ.
head and she
Thank
was an old woman?
you.
You're welcome.
No, not you. You think I'm
Okay.
talking to you, Moogles?
And 1 second has passed. Okay.
1 second has passed.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 second passed that whole time. But yeah, you guys are there. You guys feel like a day has gone by. People are starting to get tired. Fortunately, it's not, at this point that you've left the icy area, it's still cold. It's still some ice around, but it's not, probably in the negative temperatures like it was before. And even so, you still have warmer jackets and cloaks and things that regulate body heat currently at your disposal. So, and also having, dried but still normal food. Some of it actually quite good. You're not exactly sure what it is, but it's quite good.
Great. Yeah. I mean, we don't want to be where winter fell.
It's kind of like it's kind of like watch it every other Sunday. It's kind of like a jerky in consistency, but it tastes like one of them packs tastes like potato. Another tastes a lot like ketchup.
That's
And
good.
another tastes kind of iron like, very reminiscent of blood. In sense, I don't think any of you can read. None of you can read demonic.
Not with that
So,
attitude.
Famine, is this true?
well, famine, yeah, famine and war. Sorry, my bad. You see that? I mean, do you say that to famine? It's just like, huh?
Famine, what are the nutrition facts on this?
I've never looked at nutrition once in my life.
Well, yeah, I know you are on a.
You see, he's like eating
Dead
the
body
whole,
dying.
like the whole wrapper included. Just
Yeah, yeah, you're doing good. But what
Uh,
does
this-
this say?
Yeah, is this one blood flavored? I thought it was gonna be like strawberry or something.
that one is.
Ah. I miss blood. Is
that
that a weird thing to say?
Yes.
That is a Kashwick demon blood packet.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you can have that one. I'll stick to whatever this one is.
That one.
This one
is,
tastes like
All right, you will be replacement Ashley until we get real Ashley back.
That is a Doronic fungus packet.
this tastes like ketchup.
That one is a Quathar snot. Quite a delicacy, those actually. Those must be expensive.
You know, we've probably eaten worse here, so yeah, I mean, you know.
Oh, we've definitely eaten yours.
Don't judge
Oh.
things based off of what you know them to be. Certain animals are known to have a delicacy that is their piss, because that is normal here.
Hmm.
It stains your
The
teeth.
more you know.
It stains your teeth blue, however.
Well, that's I don't know.
But
I just
eating blood and other body parts is normal because that is. They do not have those scruples here. If I needed to eat, I do not know which ones I would partake in, but famine eats more to make up for all four of us.
that's
Yeah,
fair.
do you actually have to take off the masks to eat, or do you just like inhale the smell?
I don't eat because this is my skin.
Oh, right, yeah, my bad. I do like pointing that out, though.
I just never thought I'd ever taste Ketchup. It's not. It's not bad. It's just different.
What would you guys rate this? I look over to the commander and his.
they haven't showed up yet.
Yeah, they're like
They're probably
way
here.
behind.
They're probably here.
Oh my gosh, can I go pick him up?
I mean, Ian will be like, probably like, it'd probably take him like another 6 hours to do. There's a lot of them.
Jesus Christ.
So, the thing is that he can't carry them all the next day. There's like 35 people.
No, now that I'm thinking about it, I could have made like a little boat or something and carried them along. I just didn't really feel like it at the time, and now it's coming back to bite us, I think.
Just a
Should I
little
go
bit.
pick him up or?
As long as we leave a ship for them, I'm sure they'll be fine.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Good enough for me.
If you think they're a liability, I can send a few soldiers back to dispatch them.
Honestly, the fact that they were just like so pathetic, I'm gonna let it slide.
Speak for yourself. A couple of them hurt.
But
I don't
I am
remember
speaking
this,
for myself.
but,
I almost died. Do you remember that when I almost died over there?
I did,
However,
and I did
it
get
might-
very wounded.
it might be best to have somebody from war to be with them. That way we have, if Thea's forces do meet up with them, then we know we're not getting double crossed. It's not a bad idea.
Oh, you mean like send like a spy?
You see
Sort of, yes.
crawling out of the ground almost a moment later, just the.
Yes, you there. Take a battalion and go back and report to me their findings. Protect them and give them this letter. There. And that to
Pulls out
them.
a-
That's a fun scribble sound.
Think.
I just like that, like in my brain, it just was like he just turned around and up pops out a writing desk.
Yeah, just whole thing.
Like just cinematic, just all of a sudden comes out of the ground, just
Nah, he pu-
screaming and wailing and
No.
gunshots, and all of a sudden this elaborate,
Legitimately?
and beautiful.
He pulls
message
out he
desk.
pulls out sticky notes out of his pocket, writes down
Oh,
on
hell
his
yeah.
pencil and hands it back.
Hell yeah.
I love how that's the more tactical form.
Yeah.
Letter writing. It's a sticky note.
Yep.
Cool. Anyways,
Hands it off,
I'd
and
like
they
mine
just
better.
shuffle off as the general that he summons just summons a few more soldiers as he goes.
plus if they do double cross us, we can keep our end of the deal that we can end them quickly, and then your forces can leave with no issue.
Look though,
Exactly.
I just don't see why they would be lying. They seem to be pretty fucking scared of Thea and what she can do. And
And if they're scared and we're not around, what would happen if she just happened to show up? There goes our plan of keeping secret and being away from her forces.
we're already found out that the mole already let Thea know that we're here.
Also, having a slight trepidation against any enemy, I believe, is wise. Allows you never underestimate what they could do.
She may know we're here, yes, but she doesn't know where now. And I'd like to keep it that way for as long as possible.
I
No?
really just think it's a matter of time. Not to be a pessimist, but the fact that she has such an iron grip of this area means that what's probably going to happen is we're going to get on this ship and we're going to fly around or something. I don't quite know our plan other than we're going to slowly make our way to the top there and then, I don't know, rendezvous.
It's just, I'd like to keep us under the radar on movement as much as possible.
Well, if we
Yes.
truly want to make sure we are under the radar, we would not take the ship, because the ships are more than likely tracked.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, I guess we could inspect it. I don't mind ripping up some floorboards or whatever, but I don't know demon technology.
I mean, I can summon a few fighter jets, but that would require more than me to know how to fly a fighter jet.
I know how to fly a fighter jet.
Me and Ian to be able to fly a fighter jet.
If you said like helicopter, I could probably do something there. I have basic training, but I don't know if I can do a jet.
It's easy, actually. All you have to do is okay, maybe it's not easy.
I could also assist. I mean, I don't have to be flying it in any sense, but at least I can give you guys a mental boost, making it almost if there is another of each of you.
Well, it's more the fact that there needs to be space, and there's really only a pilot seat. Usually for a very disposable zombie that's good at flying.
I was about to ask, how sturdy are your fighter jets? Because, I mean, they
Very
look really
breakable.
rusty. Yeah.
Well, they are from ships that have gone down in battle.
Oh, so they got, like, holes and, like, engine failure and shit?
They more than likely blew up, most of them, but with the sake of my abilities, I've put them back together in their undying state.
That's really fucking rad. Hope you know that. Scary, but it's rad.
We could
Simple
use it that
necessity.
it could be used to keep people away from us in the sky, but it would also lose our sense of.
You know what? Phantasma, you and I could try to work together to find the instruments in there. If we just take out everything that could communicate, we just need the flight controls.
I could do something similar to what I did to this radio, but it's probably going to be on a bigger scale.
We'll have to see when we get there, but I'm thinking these ships are the best idea, but we're gonna have to do some poking around first.
I could also use some of my abilities to cloak us in a sense. Make it harder for us to be
Let's
seen
try not
and
to-
sensed.
Let's try not to use our abilities too much, because confrontation will be inevitable.
Yeah, I guess that's a point. If there are any scary beasts looking in that abyss area, I'm sure they have psionics.
They have what?
Psionics. The name for telepath shit.
The nice thing about being above the abyss and not in it is the fact that they are trapped inside the layer of the abyss. However, if you are to fall below that as a demon, it is impossible to get out on your own.
Yeah, it's a bit scary. Does that apply? That applies to you guys as well, right? You were trapped.
That's where we were for a very long time.
Okay, so this is sort of traumatic for you.
No,
No, not really.
Okay, good. Great.
I don't waste time on drama. Just simply give it to others on occasion.
That's the best thing I've heard.
Mental warfare
I
is
don't
a
deal
very
with-
powerful tool.
All right. Well, since we're still talking hypotheticals, I think we should probably, get to bed and then figure it out in the morning.
To get us a few bit of extra distance, I will send out a battalion with a transporter. That way we can simply step through it and be at least a few miles ahead by morning.
I don't need to sleep. Give me the transporter and I'll run.
Sounds like a plan.
Is there a limit to the range on that?
Not as far as I've tested. Just needs to be on the same plane.
Wow, that's really fucking handy.
But I
You
have
just
not.
got those lying around?
I can summon them out of the undeath.
See, this is what I was talking about. Fucking rad. All right.
Now, I suggest we rest. Or at least you rest.
Oh no, I'm going to bed.
There.
Jeffrey's already snoring.
Athena conks them out.
I'll keep first watch.
Okay. If you're going to keep first watch, War and Famine will also assist you because they don't need to sleep.
Let's go.
So roll a perception check. As Ian, you're preparing to.
Ian's
run
got
it.
zoomies.
Okay.
Perception.
Okay.
Let's go.
As far as you can tell, you are alone in this cavern.
Wait, where
Uh,
are my friends?
Except for your friends. Ian, you start to take off with the transponder.
Yeah.
Okay, you head off in that direction. About, I'm gonna say 3 hours later, you are starting to near the exit to the mouth of the cave, and you finally start to see light. Not the light you're used to on Earth, a much redder, brighter light that has like red and orange in it. The hell light you've seen in the past coming back to you.
Okay, I just want to scout out that area a little bit, not really going
Okay.
too far out, because I'm not. I feel like going out into the light is dangerous.
Gotcha.
I was
Roll
born in the
me
darkness.
roll me a perception as well, if a stealth if you're being stealthy.
Well, perception
Okay.
and stealth.
Okay.
Wow, big 2, massive 2.
Yeah, 12 and a 2. You don't have an inspiration point, do you?
I think I have 2 actually, but
I mean, up to you.
stealth is not that important.
You say that.
Yeah.
You see that as you kind of inch around the side, not fully going out into it, keeping to the shadows as best you can. Unfortunately, there's a lot of that light coming in is reflecting off of the weird icy stone that looks more glass-like and more see-through in the sunlight or the hell light. You see that there is a massive bridge that's off basically the edge of this, that has like a little platform that a bunch of ships are docked. However, you see standing on the other side are these dark, thin figures. Some of them with like wispy smoke off of them. Definitely not Scourgers. Definitely Shinigami. Don't notice you seemingly from your
I'm gonna
position.
switch into stealth mode.
Okay.
Can I re-stealth?
Yes, you
Why are
may.
you going to switch to stealth mode? I thought stealth wasn't that important.
Well, it became important.
It seems like they've been there for a bit.
And then I'm just gonna inch back, I was never really here.
Gotcha. Let me make a roll now for these 5 individuals. You notice there's one, as you're kind of looking a little bit more now, as you're backing away, there's a figure that is much bigger and much more powerful looking of a Shinigami from the one that you've met before. And there's a couple that are a little thinner and 3 that are pretty normal from what you've seen. But there's one that looks like, ooh, he's dangerous. I don't know what he could do, but he's dangerous. None of them seem to see you though.
All right, we're just gonna go back to the darkness. Like I said, it's safe there.
How far back do you go?
It's at a safe enough distance where, even if they did go to investigate a little bit, they're not gonna find me.
How many minutes back do you go?
We'll say a good like 45 minutes to be safe.
Yeah. Okay. Seems pretty safe.
Maybe 30. We'll make it 30.
30 minutes. Okay.
So, if they really commit, I mean, good enough. But like.
Okay. So, Ian sits there for the remainder of the night. Anybody, you avoid exhaustion essentially by taking that long rest. None of you are disturbed, and you wake up the next morning. Ian, you see at one point, War does a couple hours later, like 6 hours later from after you left. He has the teleporter set up so you can go back and forth.
Nice.
You can.
I'll say this side.
Okay.
Because I also have to give the rundown as soon as people pop over.
Okay. So you see that the portal is up and ready.
All right, I'll go in first. I go in first.
I'll go in second. I go in second.
Okay. Everybody eventually goes through the portal in
I
their
go last.
very specific orders.
I'm not playing this game.
He goes in third.
And shouts that he goes in third.
but he goes in last. Regardless, we make it through. And you see that when you make it through, you see Ian in a very dark spot in the cave still.
Hey, what's up? Okay, so we got about 30 minutes that way. But here's the rundown. So you know how there was the folks coming to get us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they got to us.
Wait,
They're
you
waiting
mean
for
like
us at the end.
It seems like they've
Yeah, they just be sitting at the ships.
wait, how do they do that?
I don't know. They're
The area
fast.
around that is fucking a pit, right?
I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
You also
Either
need
way.
to remember that Shinigami can walk on walls and ceilings.
So the ship idea isn't as concrete as we thought it was. That's
Well-
what you're saying.
Being in the middle of nowhere, perhaps here there are no walls for miles. They can't jump quite that far.
There's probably a ceiling though. I'm just keeping that in mind.
Yes, but if we stay low enough, they'll be miles and if not hundreds of miles away.
So falling on us would
Alright.
almost be a death trap.
If they miss, guaranteed trip to the abyss.
Well, and speaking of death trap, we can't. We're not trying to fight these guys, are we?
I mean, there's a few that looked, kind of scrawny, but there's one motherfucker that just, holy god.
I just don't want to test the strength of these guys personally. I'm
mean,
okay
they're
without getting beat
all
up.
gonna be hella fast, so maybe plan B.
Well, what is Plan B? How do we sneak past them?
You guys
Those
want to learn
ships-
how to fly questionable fighter jets in, I don't know, the span of an hour?
Or we take our time tactically, and either lure them in separately, or we simply retreat and go out the other side.
What's out the other side again?
Unknown, but we know they are not here.
The purpose of getting the ships is for an easy way of transporting across this realm.
Well, specifically, the advantage of having these flying ships or whatever is that if they do try to get us, it's near impossible unless they have flight. So I feel like it's within our best interest to try to get those things. Plus, it may take longer, but there is a way around to get where our friends are at. We can maybe rendezvous at what is this called? Burning Ends? Or maybe Firewalk or whatever.
I think there would be a big advantage to killing them, however. If we destroy them, that's another member of Thea's forces that would not be with her when we fight her. And then we also do not have to worry about another dispatch for probably at least a few days. As long as we win, we can rest.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Does anybody remember how strong these fuckers are? Like, if I punch them, does that hurt? Or do we need to do more than that?
Oh, they don't
They would.
sustain. You punch them, it's gonna hurt.
I think
Okay.
You gotta,
The
you gotta
big-
punch them,
Don't
though.
forget that we have these scourger weapons.
And also
Yeah.
the biggest difficulty was landing a hit, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
The
Alright.
option. I mean, we do have guns. So essentially, what we could do is we could cloak ourselves in an area that they can't see us. Then we line up our shots, each one taking one of them, 2 on the larger one, and then that way we hit them hard in the beginning. They're already damaged, and if we have to go in, then we can go in. At least the element of surprise will at least give us a critical advantage against them.
I will say it might be within our best interest, because if these guys really are as fast as you say, they'll probably be able to react to gunfire.
I mean, I don't know if they're I know they're fast, but are they quick is the question. I'd assume they're quick. Yeah, there's a difference,
Ian-
man.
And this Shinigami that you were up against, is it about
Yeah.
the same speed as you?
Oh, he was faster.
Faster than you. And so
Again,
are you
I'm not fast, I'm quick. It's like I said, there's a difference.
No, I understand, but I'm trying to understand from what you can do. Can you react to a gunshot?
Yeah. Gunshots are
yes.
slow.
Then yes, they can react to a gunshot, which means we'd have to muffle them.
Or better yet, we could try to do like a blitz.
Could
Because
drop a tank on them.
yeah, ideally we could set up a scenario where we're not just coming at them from one direction. If they're that hard to hit, if we encase them in a circle, they're easier to hit. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
I see what
I
you're
could
saying.
probably outpace them for a little bit. So what if I get their attention and lead them back here where they're all funneled in, and we just kind of fuck them up from there?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, if we control the space, they don't have a ton of room to run.
Can you drop multiple tanks around a cave entrance, or?
I could. I also
Can lock them
believe
out.
leading them to Jeffrey, who's very good at holding things down, would be an interesting plan. Does anybody
I'm
else
thinking
have a
few
way
ways.
to hold them down?
I mean, you could also keep the entrance blocked so that once they're all in, they can't get out.
I would need approximately... How big was the entrance in feet? Or meters? Your choice.
He says, looking at Ian.
Hang on. I need to roll back the tape. 1 second.
Ian gives him the numbers and he like
All
calculates.
right, yeah, I got it.
I would need approximately
have-
11 tanks.
I have said that Ian's been recording this entire
Yep.
time. So he actually can roll back the tape.
Yep. He says, I would approximately need 11 tanks, and I do not have that many at my disposal today.
What about if we substitute for an iron wall?
Could do that.
9.85 tanks.
How many tanks are we working with?
2.
This is going to be a
Decent.
problem.
It's a very large cave mouth.
Do
Well,
we have anything that we could explode the cave, cause a cave in, and deal with that later?
Is there a drop off at all?
DM?
There was. It just drops off into the abyss. Like they're on a little floating island with a bridge attached
Oh, yes,
to it.
the bridge. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The bridge that you very clearly described. Yeah, that's my bad.
Like a huge. This is like a very, very large bridge. Very sturdy
Yeah.
bridge. But they're like on the other side of it.
Now that my brain is, connecting
rolled
the
back
things
to
that yeah.
He double backed,
He went too
zoomed
far.
in, enhanced.
He was too zoomed in on the, on the cave entrance.
He goes, well, now that you mention it, there is the big ass bridge that, I mean, it's a bridge, so there's like nothing underneath it because that's how bridges work.
Can we just throw them into the abyss? They can't fly.
I mean, in theory,
We
gotta,
could
like,
also
we gotta get hands on them though.
Ugh,
You said they can't fly, right?
they cannot know. They're fast and can jump a very, very long way. But they cannot fly.
What if we fought on the bridge?
And then
Ambrose
blow up the
could-
bridge.
Ambrose could essentially, I hope. If you're like, can you expand it out to almost a flashbang, Ambrose?
I'm sorry, are we talking about the bridge?
Yeah.
You want me to turn
Can-
the
can
bridge into a
Ambrose- no.
flashbang?
And you
I'm
turn
sorry,
yourself into a flashbang. Like your light, you emit light. Can you turn up the brightness? Max it out, 3,000 knots. I
Probably.
don't know. Cool.
Another person that also emits light is Cortez.
And Cortez. Cortez can too. If we
Um,
had,
I don't think I can. Can I emit?
you have a
light?
column. You have a column
Cortez,
of light.
do you remember who, what the domain Quilil was?
A domain of light?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
literally
because-
have an
yeah, because
ability
I'm-
that
I'm
just
like
almost all of your abilities are light based. Like especially your divine shield is just a
Yeah, no,
flash
but-
of light that just expels
Oh,
people
is that what it
backwards.
is? I thought it was just a physical form of light. I didn't think it was like bright. It just like
You've also found that as a way to
the
just like
beauty of hard
quickly do a lot of damage. Yeah, you also have hard light, and you also have a bunch of new tools and disruptor grenades and things like that.
also know that you have a column of light. I just needed to know if Ambrose could turn up the brightness, you know?
Ambrose could
Enhance.
Ambrose is good
I
at energy.
technically- I've only made a column of light as an inspired action. Just an FYI.
Just but you could do it. Anyways. No, so my question goes out to Ambrose. So if you can turn up your light almost in an instant, and we had Cortez do the same thing, that could cause enough of a distraction in order to be able to cut the ropes on the bridge. Then we can just go over. Once they're down.
Wait, and so to be clear here, because maybe I missed the description. So we're trying to head to this area here, at the end of this cave. And there is an island, you're saying, somewhere out here.
Like just it's like really close, like because the distance is not like it's not a mile away. It's like 100 feet away, essentially. So it's just like I didn't draw it because it's so tiny.
Okay, and that's where all these Shinigami are just chilling.
You know what? I will show you at this point. This is
Okay.
what Ian can, show you the footage.
He's projecting it on
On the wall.
cave side.
So essentially, this is what it looks like.
Oh.
Okay.
Of course, you're not actually there, but just a sense of scale.
Okay, and can you help me out here? So what are the ships? Are they on like?
They're like connected by the landing platforms they have that are simply seemingly meant to float on their own. They don't seem to have to land. They float on their own like some anti-grav or something, and they're just connected, like anchored to the platform.
Ah, I see. Okay, so sort of like a weird boat.
Yes.
So there is negative space there. There's nothing there, and then that bridge is connecting to that little blue thing.
Yeah. This, by the way, looking down, Ian couldn't quite tell, but that falls to the abyss. And remember, you were on the top level of hell, and the abyss is the bottom. That is probably a few thousand feet.
Probably.
Maybe more. Like, it's probably, now that I think about it, it's probably like a good 30,000 feet. Like, hell is very vertical. Like, super vertical. Like, if you stacked, I think I said if you stacked 2 Everests on top of each other, that would be from the top layer to the bottom layer.
Yeah,
just think about this. The Mariana Trench is 36,000 feet. So
yeah, so probably closer to 40 to 50,000 feet from top to bottom.
That's a bit scary. We couldn't get up a tiny mountain. So.
No. You couldn't get up a tiny mountain.
Well, at the time,
the class fails together.
Yeah.
I don't have memory of this, so I didn't fail.
You're good.
What happened to the class fails together?
Your excuse from class.
But so what you guys are saying is that we lure them across the bridge, and then we get on the other side, and then we break the bridge.
I think they were saying lure them on the bridge, flashbang them, and then use that moment to throw them off.
I see. Okay. I
think that's what it said.
Well, if that doesn't work, then plan B is we just break the bridge and make it real difficult. But you said that they could jump, so I don't know.
They can jump really high and really far.
The plan, at least in my brain, was we get on the bridge, we fight on the bridge, Cortez and Ambrose flashbang, we cut the bridge, we fly. We win.
Okay.
That was the original thought, just get rid of them. Immediately.
I don't hate this plan. I will say, if their jumping capability is as legendary as they say, they could jump off the falling bridge and probably make it to land.
There's a chance, yeah. It's a very feasible ability. One thing, looking at the footage, that is a super sturdy bridge, by the way. Like, they made out of the same material, Jeffrey can tell, as the Ishwathar Gate. So it's similar. So Jeffrey could do it. It would just need a lot of effort, especially in the heat of battle like it was before.
Maximum effort.
I can give him the effort.
Absolutely. You can, but that was a small window on this gate, not breaking an entire infrastructure piece of a bridge.
Yeah, and again, additionally, we have to consider that
we'd have to do it from both sides also.
Well, and even if we here's the worst case scenario. we try to make this plan work. They run really fast to one side of the island or the other, and we still break the bridge, and then they can just like jump over. Like that is
That's
the worst case scenario. That is like, if our plan sucks, they can still totally kill us.
Could technically change, well, sort of. I could make a new spell where it binds them to a certain area so that they can't actually get around. They have to be on the bridge. Once they get on, they can't get off. Athena could technically make that because she has done a planar binding where somebody couldn't leave the plane of existence, and she could just modify it slightly to be, you can't leave this area. No matter what you are.
That would, honestly, I think I like... here's the thing. If that is true, then the plan actually should be, we fight on the bridge, we trap them on the bridge, and then we just take a ship and dip. You know what I'm saying?
That's true, but we do want them gone is the thing. If we get rid of them, then we also get less on her side.
Okay, well, in that case...
that's a bonus.
We can try to gimmick them out with this plan. I'm just saying, I think it has a high success of failure, and we just need to punch them. Like
that is true.
That's plan B.
I mean, I think still keeping them on the bridge so that we do have that that chance of, if we can break the bridge, we get rid of them. But if we do have to fight because there is no chance to break the bridge, at least we have a very small fighting area.
That's true. If we do focus our efforts on the bridge, they don't have a ton of like space to move around.
Yes.
So that I actually do like that. Honestly, we could even we should just condense the plan to that. We should fight on the bridge.
I think fighting on the bridge is absolutely perfect. So if Athena can just like, instead of okay, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna do this in the spell creating, because if I don't do it now, I'm gonna forget to do it. So I'm gonna do it now, if that's okay with everybody.
You could just like write it down.
That's true.
And then when the time comes, you could do it.
Well, no, because I need to create the spell first. Like this isn't like a.
And there's not
isn't like I can just do this on a whim. Like if I did an inspired action, that would be on a whim. I pray to the gods and the dice lords to be nice to me. The spell guarantees it to happen.
Okay. I mean, yeah. If you need time to craft this, then
yeah.
I just to do this. Since we're talking above table right now, I'll go ahead and mention. I mean, looking at the footage here, honestly, our best bet is probably to fucking just get this out on the bridge. It reduces the amount of space that they can move around. If they want to try to get away, they're gonna have to disengage from us. I think that's probably our best bet.
I can create a spell to keep them there. I've done it once, but in the sense of planar binding, I'm sure I could manipulate it to change a little.
Okay. How much time do you need?
An hour, at possibly more if need be, but we have all the time. They don't know we're here yet.
That's true.
I don't think they expected us to get here this quick.
I was about to ask, do you think we should... Because this transporter that we have, should we shut that down? Or do we want to maybe... Because... what we could do is we're pretty close to the area now. If they did decide to, check things out or investigate down here, we would be found pretty quickly. Maybe we should take the teleporter thing back and then do it there.
Good. If everyone's alright with that.
I can leave it up for a bit longer, so yes.
A message from the government of Canada.
Oh. Huh?
Sorry. I accidentally clicked the button. It had been ranked.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. Let's make this spell and get ready.
Okay, so you head back. Athena preps the spell. Go ahead and roll the ability, and then describe to me as precisely as you're able to what you'd like to do.
Okay. Where did it go? I literally just had it.
Poke, you keep disappearing off screen.
Mental magic!
Because I have to keep standing up because my legs are in pain.
So
Sorry,
I want to work off of the basis of what I know from planar binding. However, instead of it affecting a person and having it to be a saving throw for like the person to do. What I want instead is to affect an area. So if like I'm so bad with words right
No,
now.
it's all right. You happy? It's all good. Take your time. You're on the right track.
So using also Shield of Force and having that as what the walls around it would be, instead of it being just one wall, one singular field, it would instead turn into either a circumference that expands and then sets in place, where there's only a certain amount of space above and below, or from side to side, that they can go to. However, above and below are still open.
Like a
So
column that it would lock you
A
into.
column, yes, so that there is still the option of an exit, and it's not so difficult in order to cast,
That's
but
what I
it
was
also
thinking
gives us the option to push them off if we need to.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like the idea of killing them.
You say an area. Are you going to try to specify an area of, but only affects creatures you choose, or just an area? Because that makes it a more difficult spell to create when you add more layers to it, like versus differentiation of allies.
No, this is not to put so this is to also keep us allies in.
Mm-hmm.
So that in a sense, if they were to push us way far away from the fight, they can't. We're all stuck in this tiny arena. There is no escape from this fight.
Now,
It is the Thunderdome.
Just
I
Malgazal.
am chaining them in spot. Mazel
Look, man,
tov. Have
I
a good
know.
put it in
day.
the chat, but
I
it's so
put it
true.
earlier.
You're
It's
making
great.
you're making Maga ult right now. It's pretty sick.
I know. Fuck off.
It's great though. Cage
No.
match.
Here's the thing. I know about Maga's ult, and yet I didn't even think about it.
Until
I was just going off
afterwards,
the
yeah.
jump.
No,
And then-
literally the way you were describing it is like, I want columns that lock us all in, but the top and bottom are still open. It's like, that's actually
'Cause
Maga's ult. That's what he does.
The reason why is because I wanted to make it so that it's not actually that difficult in order to cast. The only thing that might make it difficult is the time that it takes, because like I can like if it takes like 3 rounds or 6 rounds in order to cast, that's understandable, because then Athena can at least have it procced and ready to go, and then she can just do it from where she is standing. Maga.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing, right, to specify the difficulty of creating the spell. We've already specified it just affects an area.
Yep.
Secondly, it will take 3 turns that you've said so far. Is that correct?
Yep.
To fully activate, you drop it in a spot and it expands from there after the
Yep.
3rd turn.
It expands from Athena.
Gotcha. Expands from Athena after 3 turns.
Yeah.
Is there a saving throw? Because having a saving throw would make it easier. Not would make it a little harder. Not a lot harder, but just a little bit.
I think the fact
I
because
don't-
if it's based off of how balanced this is, I will say I think the fact that you've already made it so
Mhm.
long to cast is going to help you a lot.
Mhm,
I
mhm,
think
mhm.
Yeah.
I think having a saving throw is just going to allow them to escape. They have
Yeah,
really high rolls.
I don't want to give them an option to escape, and this is also still affecting my allies. This is an area.
mhm.
This is not a
Yeah.
specific person, so it makes it.
That's why I'm saying
Harder.
it wouldn't make it too much more difficult right now.
I'm gonna say no. I don't want a saving throw. I want the ability to cap them in. Like
Gotcha.
I want to Maga alt them. They don't get a choice.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, and this is another one that you might say no to. Would it stop extra movement abilities, meaning like teleportation, ethereal,
Ooh.
like weird?
What's the
Yes.
5e spell that does that?
I think it's Wall of Force. Is like kind of like this. It's like the closest thing to it, where it just locks you in, no matter what.
Yeah.
So you're gonna try to
I'll see if
stop
there's
that.
another
That will make
analog,
it
but-
harder to like fully block that. That would like block pretty much everything except for maybe someone like Monroe, but that's like a very specific case that only his type of being can do. So
I'm okay. Hold on. So
like it would stop something like Ambrose Ethereal. It would stop someone like Cortez from doing a teleport when he could do that in the past. But you also
Okay,
haven't
I'm
seen
thinking-
Shinigami teleport.
I'm thinking either anti-magic field, which is 8 level, or there's hollow, which I think is actually really close to what we're describing here.
Mhm.
Which makes it so that a dimensional anchor is tied to the spell, and it prevents extra dimensional movement out of the area.
So I mean, it's going off of the basis of planar binding.
Mm.
So that's what I was kind of thinking, is that it stops all chances of
Okay.
leaving.
Gotcha.
The only way to leave is to either break it or break Athena.
Gotcha. So that would be another, like, if you want to do that, that will up the difficulty a good bit. Like,
A
it's
good
still
bit?
easier.
Okay.
It's still easier because you're having this turn delay. But
Yeah.
then
If I turned up the turn delay,
I mean, also got to remember, like, yes, you have less people, but also 4 turns in combat is a really long time.
I mean, but the thing is that I was thinking Athena could proc it beforehand.
Maybe, but
here's
then
the-
if she's in
here's
the
the
wrong
issue.
position or they're not there,
I was about to say, like, if, and I like this idea actually that it extends from you, and I like the idea that it takes multiple turns, and we can make that happen because it's going to help with the rest of your spell.
Mhm.
But because it's coming from you, that means we need to be positioned on the bridge when the fight starts, and your spell can't be interrupted during this time.
and also these guys have a habit of going in, going out, going in, going out. So you have to time it in the right way.
That's true. Okay. I don't know if this would. Well, Athena can do things while moving.
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't stop it necessarily, that if she's already starting to do it when we rush in,
Yeah, that's
it gives
not
us,
the issue.
like, I can get, like, a turn in, turn out.
You also got to remember Athena's movement is minimal in comparison to most people.
That is true.
Yeah, like there's people that could help her get closer. Like Ian could probably drop you in a very easy, good spot. But
Oh,
if they
actually,
move
no.
away,
Ambrose could get her in quicker.
True.
Because if she stays out of the fight, keeping an eye on things while she procs this, because I can have 2 concentration abilities, then I can stay in the cave, right? Have a portal.
have a portal.
Have a portal nearby, and then as soon as the spell is ready, and Ambrose or whoever sees it, boom, teleported, dead.
Somehow I feel like you're less protected.
Probably, but
I don't hate this plan though, because again, the biggest difficulty is that if they see you doing some magic shit in the middle of this,
they're gonna know to
bridge,
stay in, stay out, and then we might have the ability. We might have one
right.
not in there.
I actually so.
I think it's big risk, big reward, right?
I think we go for it, right? Because plan B is
Yeah.
still we just punch them, and the bridge is still not a bad area. But I do like this. I actually like this idea a lot. So you and Ambrose can stay back a bit, and obviously we have like short range communication, so that's not an issue. And when let's because I assume the rest of us are going to try to take aggro on the bridge. When we feel like it's in the right position, we send the call. Ambrose can have like a held action ready for your turn, and then boom, you're through the portal and you're good to go.
And plus, then also Ambrose can handprint and heal well away.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Big
I like
brain.
this. Yep.
Gotcha. I'm gonna ask one more thing. What's the radius of the area around Athena when she activates it? Like, is it gonna be 50 feet, 60 feet, 100 feet? Like, say she's like roughly in the middle of the bridge. It's like roughly 100 or like 80 feet.
60 feet is pretty general for spells, and it's multi-purpose. I think if you made it anything bigger, you're stretching it.
Okay, let me show you.
Sorry.
I'll just put
Hold
you
on.
here.
No,
and
I
I'll
got
put
that. I can make a
radius right
circle.
here. That's true.
I can make a circle. Ooh, honestly, 40 feet gives us enough space to push and also gather good bit of the.
I'll just mention though, it would be a little tricky getting them in that area.
I mean, if we did 60's not bad. 60.
That's what I'm saying. I think 60 is the sweet spot.
I think so. Yeah, that gets a good bit of the bridge. I think so. We just have to really be careful of where they're standing and how we're standing.
Yeah.
Because if we stay too close quarters, then they'll think that we're doing something. But if we're too spread apart, then Athena can't get everybody. So I'll have to be really, really smart with that.
Yeah.
Gotcha. 60 foot. Affects everybody, locks everybody into a radius, no saving throw, 3 turns to activate. Doesn't allow for teleportation in most movement abilities that aren't aimed to teleport reality skimming. So yeah, go ahead and roll me a mental saving throw, please.
I'm scared. Okay. Actually, not bad. Okay.
That is
54.
a success. Uses 8 energy. Success. You will have that spell if you just want to name it like area lock or whatever you feel like, just so it's on your spell list, and then I can add details later.
Yeah.
If you want to try to add some of them yourself at any point while we're discussing stuff, you can. But after an hour, Athena kind of calms and seems to have locked down how to use that spell.
That's so cool, guys.
Woo!
Actually,
Alright.
big brain for once. Jesus.
Nice.
That hurt.
Very good.
My head hurts.
How you feeling?
I just big. No, okay.
I just big brain this shit.
Oh,
It's big brain
Big
time.
brain time. She kind of like sighs a little after like all those eyes around her kind of go away. Since that's, I'm gonna say that that's her magical isk, his eyeballs.
Balls.
Balls. I did it. I think I did it.
Okay, great. Let's fucking test this thing out. So, Ambrose, are you cool staying back? You can put prints on us and stuff, but I think it's best that we set up the portals that way.
Yeah, I'll stay back.
Okay. Alright. And then the rest of us, we're gonna make some noise. Alright. If there are no objections, Jeffrey is going to saddle up his shield and sword, and he's going to start heading towards the bridge.
Can I ride in on your majestic shoulders?
I mean, sure.
Yes.
Okay. War is also going to stay back, but Famine will push up. War is going to stay back with Ambrose and Athena. Well, at least with
I actually
Ambrose.
like that. I like that.
He's going to
actually.
stay like essentially in the map. He is staying here.
I like this idea a lot. I think that's probably the best position he wants to be in.
Because he can shoot from either away.
Yes. Yes.
It makes him open to attacks, but you know, hopefully the fire is drawn otherwise. I will say Jeffrey, Famine. Is Cortez going forward as well?
Yeah.
Back. You ready to attack? Also, are Ambrose and Athena actively staying like in the mouth of the cave, or are they staying like back?
We were told to stay back.
So back with War.
Yeah.
All right, War will essentially move here and make a barricade in front of you guys. You can't be hit by ranged attacks.
Cool.
You know what? War is going to do even better. He's just going to make a force field around you three.
I like that.
Sick.
Can we see?
You can see out of it. Ambrose can place his portals out of it.
I did want to leave the handprint on Jeffrey when he mentioned it, by the way.
Anyone else or just Jeffrey?
Cool.
Just Jeffrey's in? Or did you want to put in anybody else?
Yeah, just Jeffrey. for
Okay.
now.
I would like to use my ability precog.
Okay.
I get a free precog.
Okay. Really quickly. Sorry, my stomach's been bothering me. I don't know if I ate something that doesn't look, is corny. But I'm gonna quickly use the restroom and be back. And then we'll get into this shit. Why don't we take a 10-minute break? We'll just do a 10-minute one. So we'll be back at 10:20. Let's just do 10:30. Not
10:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
10:30.
Yeah,
We'll call it back, and that's when we'll start again. Sound good?
Sick. All right.
sounds good. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Kira, I didn't know that you could see what I was doing.
Hold on.
Okay, I'll tell you, but you gotta promise not to get mad. I took your doorknob off. Get out of my house! I told you not to get mad.
No, not body swap, body snatch.
Yeah,
Hi. Hey. Well, not really body snatch. It's just a little more like.
No, you're
eating my
right.
soul.
You're
No,
right.
you
You're
were
right.
right.
You're
Man,
right.
My body was
Snatch.
Your body got
I'm so mad.
deviously licked off the
I'm so mad.
streets of Arville.
I'm so mad.
alright?
Get off the building, you bitch! And you're the one who made it go away! You fuckers! The reason this is a problem!
What the fuck is happening?
Ma'am, my ears. Ma'am,
Ma'am, this is not a chili.
Yo, we're gonna have to rectify that one with an angelic you after this one.
ma'am, you're currently outside of the Red Bull mini fridge. I'm gonna have to ask you to calm down.
Banana with peanut butter.
That's it, Shinigami. You're going down.
That's disrespect. your enemy's like, I don't fucking give a shit. I got shit to do.
Let me tell you, this potato flavored sack is gonna power me up. Just give me a minute.
So, I will get the music going, and then we will get going for good.
No, you'll get the music going, and then we'll do things.
Okay.
All right.
I
Sounds
showed
good.
him, guys.
You sure did.
What do I want? What do I want?
You want that one.
You should do Watt D.
Not that one.
Or Piccolo in a Cane. That's a good one too.
Nah, too intense.
You should do that one.
Well, I like this one.
No, not this one, that one.
That one. Right here?
I don't know. Is it this one?
Okay. For real. You see that as you guys step out into the open, all the Shinigami, they were kind of in this almost identical one knee down, head forward, crouched position. They stand at the same time as they pull out. All but two pull out blades, and the large one that Ian was able to feel has a dangerous presence about them that you can all feel now as well, pulls out two curved swords. The other is seemingly prep and ready to move or cast or do something. The two purple that are listed on the map.
All right, I call dibs on the big guy.
You're right, because I was gonna call reverse dibs.
Can I throw out my precog to the 3 in the front?
Yeah, I'll say you could have. Which 3? Because there's 4.
Fuck, there's only 3 on the map.
No, there's 3. Ian's just hiding on Jeffrey's shoulder.
I couldn't see him. Hold on, let me zoom in a little bit.
Wait a minute. If I'm on Jeffrey's shoulder and he's called dibs on the big guy.
Going for a ride.
Well,
I'm sure this
obviously,
will turn
I'm
out
giving
fine.
it to my boo, Cortez.
Okay, everybody but Famine, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you start stepping up to the bridge, you hear from the main person. So I meet all of you face to face, as I hoped for.
Yeah, before we kick your ass, do you have a name?
Why does needing my name mean anything to you?
So
Well,
we
you
know
want-
what to put on the gravestone.
You will not be alive long enough for it to matter.
All right, enough talk. Let's just get this fucking over with. I'm gonna start dashing on the bridge.
Roll initiative.
I would like.
Oh,
Damn. Oh, do I get to do it?
Maybe. We'll see.
I wanted to pop hard light shield.
Okay, I'll allow the hard light shield.
Yay!
Yo, this is like the highest I've ever rolled on Wednesday.
That's wild.
Celebrate good times. Come on. It's celebrate.
Right down the middle, just like how I like it.
Oh, I guess technically, yeah, we are in the combat as well. Let me roll. I was like getting the popcorn ready, be like, yeah, cheering you guys on. That's fine. I like rolling lower.
Yeah, I was about to say that's actually good for you. Remember that time you were first and you were like, ew.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this sucks. You guys aren't hurt yet. And then my turn passed and you all got hurt. And I was like, fuck.
Okay, let me add Fabian and War. Interesting. Oh, War rolled a 13.
You know
Guess what
what?
that means?
DM, I'm gonna make an executive decision.
Hmm?
So let me roll my initiative really quickly. But I think I will have a 19.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Got that 19. Do you want to go here? Here? This family's
I will
going
go.
for.
I will go after Jeffrey.
I do like the idea that you're riding on my shoulders right now, and you're just using me, even though I'm incredibly slow, to get closer to them.
Actually, I'm using you as a tactical advantage.
All right, I'll trust you.
Yeah,
That's why I have the hard light shield, which is giving you protection from things as well.
Right.
I mean, I assume that's how that works, at least.
Indeed. So with that, War will fire off a shot as soon as Jeffrey goes around, starts making a move forward. He has the force field dome up already, so he can't actually shoot. So he's going to summon some Egomanies, some Zombamanies to help. He's going to summon. He's just going to spend this first turn to summon 6 of his guys. I've got to resize these. Hold on. Cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, hold on. What am I doing? Okay. Only 6, stupid. He's going to summon them as far forward as he's able, which is about here. Have them just be in the way as some fodder as well. Okay, and the zombies go on, they go right after Cortez, so let me add them in. Okay, that ends his turn for now. Cortez, you are up.
Sure, our plan is just to hit them with all we got, right?
Fuck them up.
You were trying to corral them on the bridge.
Gotcha. Just double check. Make sure I'm not stupid. Okay, yeah, I'll move like right behind Jeffrey. He'll
Okay.
be my shield.
Okay.
Wait, I can't even math properly. That's fine. I'll still be behind him. It'll help. I am going to use Kalal's guidance, so I have advantage +5. And that is about 100. No, this easily reaches. So the same for this like red dude here.
Okay.
Radiant Blast.
Misses. They duck down quickly.
45? I mean 50.
Yes, that does hit. Sorry, my bad. I was looking at the 29. I completely forgot. Yeah. They do not take double damage from Radiant, however. Okay.
Cool.
Just a reminder that you do have precog. I didn't know if you wanted to use for the +5.
I almost completely forgot I had precog, but the +5 works anyway. So
Okay.
It's still good. It's like -4 too. Of course, yes. Yeah, let's just shoot another one.
Go for it.
We could, I will like disadvantage on that one.
Okay, disadvantage. You see that one does not hit. Wait, yeah, does not hit. Does not hit.
At least we have an idea of what numbers we need to be rolling for these.
Okay. The war zombies are going to dash, which gets them to here, just behind you guys.
Sick.
Raymond is going to work out some area denial. I'm going to measure. Play, so like from the bridge. Okay, so about this area. How many of those are there? How many can you summon at once? Okay, gotcha. So he's gonna summon this area here is now difficult terrain for the enemies. Yeah, just he made that area difficult terrain for the enemies, as like
Sweet.
skeletal hands start to crawl out of the ground and try to grasp at things that aren't you guys.
Hell yeah.
Keep them on the bridge is his thinking. Okay, that will end his turn, however, but he will move up a little bit to be on the edge of this. That will put us to Jeffrey.
Okay. I'm gonna bang my shield and axe together, and I'm going to start charging forward. I'll use 2 action points to dash, so I can get 90 feet. So, you know, somewhere over there.
Yeah.
And I'll also go ahead and go into Metal Form Harden. And that leaves me with an action point, and so I'm going to summon a metal shield to my right, floating off of the bridge, just in case we need a safety measure.
Okay, yeah, like here-ish.
Yeah. I'll draw it in a quick second. But that's all my action points, so that's my turn.
Okay, Eon.
Oh my god. That's me. So, here's the thing. I don't really want to do much right now. So, I'm just gonna continue doing what I'm doing. I guess I'll also... I mean, I guess I'm already in defense mode, because that's how that works, but... I guess I will hold a pulse rifle for if anything tries to attack myself or Jeffrey, any unfriendly.
Okay. Heavy pulse?
Yeah.
Okay. The first Shinigami's turn. Who do they see as a tactical advantage to attack right now? I'm gonna roll something. Okay. They're gonna go in and attack Femine.
Not Femine.
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 Okay. So they're going to attack. They are not going to mark him. The first attack hits. As you see, they, in a blur, dash forward, slash into Famine, doing 1,800 damage. Famine immediately.
My goodness.
Yeah, you forget they do a shit ton of damage.
They're kind of glass cannony. Reminder, at least the ones that you've fought before.
I think the one guy is just gonna be the big boy is just gonna be a problem all around, but
yeah,
that's what I'm for. I can take it.
That's what we're for.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Don't worry, Famine's kind of tanky though. Famine was able to take about, like maybe not quite as much as Jeffrey, but it was pretty close.
I mean, the fact that he can regenerate also helps.
Mm-hmm. He just needs to eat something that's living, and these things are not living.
No, that sucks.
Okay, we have Athena.
Hi.
We also have Ambrose nearby-ish.
No, Ambrose is just vibes now.
Just let you know. Hey, how's it going?
He's not a person anymore. He's just vibes.
And then
Ambrose, are you okay?
We'll always love you. So
He's just singing.
before anyone but Ian can realize, he bounces there, slash famine, and ends up over back on the side of the ship, and as it wobbles just slightly.
What type of like, I move the sword slightly bullshit is this?
Basically. He circed him.
He gets.
Okay, this one is then going to focus a advantage attack or a marked attack on Famine, which means if it hits, we'll do double damage, but they will not be able to move back out.
I think I impose disadvantage, by the way. I do.
Okay, then I will just take the first roll, which hits. Famine did not roll very good.
You gotta stop rolling for Famine. Can I roll for Famine?
Yeah, his kit is fucking bonkers.
I just ask, can I just roll his saves? Because you haven't been doing him a service,
All right.
man.
Go ahead, I'll let you roll this one.
Yes. I don't have a sheet. Should I just roll a
just
d20?
roll 20. I'll tell you the plus. Hold on.
All right.
Wait, don't roll yet. Let me tell you.
Okay,
plus.
I did not. I did roll, but I picked it up. I didn't see it.
Okay.
So it's got it unrolled.
Plus 24.
Okay.
Wait.
Hold on. Wait a minute. That might be why. Roll twice with a 33.
Okay, so roll twice with a plus 33.
Just to be clear,
Yeah, yeah.
these guys are getting a turn before us?
Yeah, there was no surprise.
No, I understand that, but we rolled higher in the... Oh, wait, never mind. I got
Different guys.
We're
Different guys.
We're good.
I know it's hard because they're all the same color tokens on the.
Yes,
Okay, so
But yeah, I get it now.
with advantage plus 33, you said?
Yes.
All right. With that, it makes it a 50.
That one does miss by 1.
I've done my service, boys.
Okay, so that one does not hit. He ends up here. He would have taken 3,600 damage, and let's see, what was he at? He would have been up, but he would have been very hurt. Okay, that ends that guy's turn. Now it's, you see Jeffrey and Ian as the big boy has the blades out kind of at the side. So to paint you a picture, I've decided to paint a character that has been very well designed. You know the Tears of the Kingdom Ganondorf? Think of a body.
No.
Think of a body like that. Essentially, just the big,
I
wide
can
shoulders.
imagine.
Big, wide shoulders. But imagine the torso has like the length of 2 spines, and is enough. So it's like these awkward, long torso that comes up to a very wide point. Very muscular arms and legs, but each of the legs seems to have an extra knee and elbow, respectively.
Interesting.
But then but this long, burning black flames that seems to have this white glow on the outside of it, like it's burning so hot, but the energy itself is a negative. You see, they rush forward, not quite as fast as the others, but enough to appear in that space. Okay. So they immediately activate Form of Demise. Let me do this so it's easy to see. Let me make sure so everybody can see it. Everyone within that radius that is an enemy has their movement speed cut in half.
Oh, you didn't.
And all movement abilities. And everybody has 1 less action point. No save.
All right.
So all of you in that radius have 5 action points. Well, except for Ian. Then he is going to make 1, 2. He's going to make 2 attacks on Jeffrey. I need you to roll me a defense, dodge, or toughness twice.
He's at disadvantage.
Okay.
And I'm
Just
at
because I
advantage.
exist.
Yes. Okay. The first one will still hit. Even advantage at him, disadvantage. Actually, well, hold on. What did I roll for the second one? Oh no. Okay. I gotta stop rolling that dice. Hard to see. I can't read it. But it was a. The first one hits with a 65, and the other one hits with a 72. So you take 500 total damage. That's it.
Oh, well then that's all blocked.
Okay. The Jeffrey? Why does it block Jeffrey?
Because I have hard light shield and I'm on his shoulders.
Yeah, you can aim low. You can aim at the knees.
Bruh.
I mean, that's fine. I'll take 500.
That's fair.
Jeffrey takes 500, which gets reduced down to like 6.
Yeah, but I don't like that. If it's low damage, that means he's doing some fucky wucky shit.
Okay, well, so it's 500 minus 60. Or, excuse me, 250 minus 60, so that's 190?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 190 damage. It feels like just right now a normal, like, slash, essentially.
Okay.
Anyway, but I have a held action.
Okay, he's gonna do one more thing, which oh yeah, you can do your thing would go off. Do your attack on this guy with a 2 that will hit.
Nice. And
wait,
then
do you
also...
have advantage still? Because you have precog, right?
Yes, I have precog advantage.
It would not have hit otherwise.
Nice.
Yeah. So
and then he attacked Jeffrey. So can I take retaliation?
Technically,
which is
yes.
a free action.
Yeah, technically.
In my case, because it's just any enemy that's attacked. So, but it doesn't say. It just says you can attack once as a reaction, but it doesn't specify what attack.
It just has to be a single attack from you. It can't be like multiple attacks. Any single attack.
But it can be any attack.
Yep.
Nice.
Because you're such a high level at this point. It used to be only an action point of like up to 4 or whatever, but now it's a big boy thing.
You can have another one. Oh, it's a bad roll.
Let's see. He rolled a 43, so he saves.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, it was free, so can't complain.
Also, Ian hit that pulse rifle, and it looks like his body just absorbed the light.
That's okay.
His odd muscular form bits with this draping black cloak all over him. Different like markings and designs of this like faint white tattooing design. But yeah, that will. Wait, he has one more thing. I need Jeffrey to roll me a ingenuity, mental, or speech, please. Actually, no. Sorry, wrong thing. I changed this. That's the other guy. This is a toughness.
Okay.
Let's see. You fail. So this you take an additional. This will be halved as well, I think. So he took the only bit of damage. How much damage? Jeffrey took 190?
Yes. And assuming that it was piercing, slashing, or bludgeoning.
That's correct. 190 plus the damage Famine has taken. You take 1,990 additional necrotic damage.
Okay, and I don't actually have that, so that's just straight.
Okay. Gotcha, yeah. 1,990 damage to Jeffrey. As you see that he seemingly pulls this dark shadow, primarily from Famine at the moment, to all the damage that has been done to anybody on the battlefield gets redirected in the attack that hit.
Yeah. Jeffrey looks fine, but that's a fucking lot of damage.
Mm-hmm. It still gets reduced by 60, I think, right? Regardless.
Because
that doesn't. I think it just automatically reduces.
Negate 60 points of damage. Okay, yeah. So actually, I'll add 60 to that.
Okay.
Sweet.
That will end his turn.
All right.
And now, one of these guys, they're gonna actually, what are they gonna do first? They're gonna activate their Undeath Aura, which they have this like faint, dark purple glow to all of his allies. And then they're gonna look at the guy that's on the ship, and they're gonna activate another ability, but this time they glow a slight green. And then they're gonna look at Ian. This is not negated or blocked by the shield. Ian just instantly takes 200 damage, no save.
Oh, that seems fair.
They can only do that once per turn, but Ian's metal starts to just rust.
What type of damage is it?
It's just damage. There's no type.
Oh.
It's just automatic.
yeah.
It's just death. Kill.
Fuck you damage.
Yeah.
How much damage did you
200. It can't be resisted, blocked, or saved against.
Makes sense. Seems
yeah.
fair.
And they can pick one target to automatically take 200 damage. That's it. Okay. That ends their turn. It's now Athena with Ambrose on deck.
Da-da-da.
Are you activating the spell?
I'm going to activate the spell.
Okay.
Landlocked gift.
I will say one thing we didn't.
You rolled that to yourself.
Oh god dang it.
I will say you will use. It's gonna be a 7 energy cost.
Okay.
It is concentration for you. And yeah, it's good. I will say it will take, if you want to add this in, the energy cost as well as the amount of actions, it will only cost 3 action points. 3 action points and 7 energy.
Energy and
So
3
so you still have 3 more.
Okay, cool. So well that is getting procced. Spelled that wrong. Don't worry about it. I'm going to do a little bit of I think as much as it would be nice to have not clairvoyance precog on, I'm going to opt for clairvoyance now.
Okay. Who gets the plus 14?
Hey Jeffles.
That's me.
Jeffles.
Jeffles is gonna get clairvoyance.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So
I'll add
that
another
is-
funny thing here.
And your precog would go away now, so.
Yes.
Yes. So no more precog. 3, 4, because I have 2 allies beside me, so that goes down by 1 energy cost.
Nice.
So everyone gets 7. Well, Jeffles gets 14.
Nice. Okay.
Sweet.
Cool. That will bring us then to Ambrose.
That's me. Jeffrey's taking a scratch.
Well, you know, just 2,000 damage. Could be worse.
I'm gonna unscratch him.
Okay.
Here you go, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
That's my turn.
Back to full.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll that. Whoops.
AC.
Write
it's
that
been
down.
revealed.
Write that down.
Okay. Who's coming up after him? That guy. Okay. This one is gonna dart over to Jeffrey all of a sudden. And I need you to make a toughness save.
Alrighty. Ooh, that's good for me.
Yeah, easy success. You see that he tries to reach out to you with this dark black energy, and you kind of shrug it off. They kind of go, "Ah, I failed you." As to the other, larger one,
"You suck."
Can I take retaliation?
Yeah, you can, because he did miss an attack.
Do it.
It's actually really good for this battle.
It's actually not missing an attack. It just says if an ally is attacked within 20 feet of you, you can attack that enemy. So
It's just basically if someone attacks someone that isn't you, you can be like, hey, that's an opportunity, bonk, ow!
Does it use your reaction or one of your actions?
It costs 0 reaction points.
Yeah, so it just uses your normal reaction. So as long as you have a
Yeah.
reaction, you can use it.
Yeah, and I have infinity reactions, so it costs 1 reaction now.
Yep, 1 reaction
Instead
point.
of. Yeah, so it's actually still really strong.
They're plus.
I guess the stipulation is that you still have to like roll the hit, so it's not like
Yeah.
you know.
That will miss.
Damn.
Unfortunately, they roll a 46.
Still good to keep in mind. That's handy.
Okay,
If I
so
keep missing, I'm gonna juice up. Don't test me.
as you miss, he's going to do another 200 damage to you.
Okay, he's getting ended next turn.
And he's going to end up...
This is personal.
He's hiding. And that will... Let's see. 1... So he did that. That's 1. That's 1. He's going
Wait,
to give
question.
this guy a boost. Yep.
Remind me again, what was Athena's spell supposed to do?
It will activate in 2 more turns. And it will lock
gotcha.
people basically on the bridge, assuming they're on the bridge.
Oh,
We
okay,
just need
okay.
to get them on the bridge.
Gotcha.
Once we get more bodies on the bridge, it'll be more concentrated.
Okay. Now it's the other final normal one who's going to, with this boon that he's just been given, is going to make a marked attack on Jeffrey. So if it hits,
Alright.
it does double damage. I need you to make a defense, dodge, or toughness.
Hacha! It's still plus 14, but that was a terrible roll for me.
Yeah. Well, oof. Wow, that was even an advantage. I rolled a 1 and a 2. Oh, it's a 7.
because-
Oh wait, it's a 7, not a 2.
I was about to say, doesn't Ian's aura give disadvantage anyway?
Okay, so it's a 1.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually the first roll was a 7, so it would go back to normal because they just have disadvantage.
Yes,
So still a
yes.
7 plus makes it a 47 at normal roll. Which you have a plus 14, doesn't hit because doesn't hit. He misses. Mark's back, and he's gonna end up staying there for the time being.
You suck too!
All right, that will end his turn. That makes
See,
it.
guys, I'm egging them on to keep them in the area. Don't tell Colin.
War is gonna summon a few more of these guys. And then they're all gonna be prepared to fire. That brings us to Cortez.
Alright, so I currently have half movement if I'm not mistaken.
Half movement and 5 action points.
Cool. That's just enough movement. I'm gonna just get like right behind Famine. So I'm on the bridge.
Okay.
Yo, Jeffrey.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm gonna kill you now. No, I'm just joking.
okay.
Have a shield of light.
Sick.
You get a +2 to all physical saves, and then 1/4 of any damage done to you gets reflected back.
Nice.
Great. Hell yeah.
I will switch into Demon Metal Density, and I will Decisive Attack.
Nice, okay.
And so let me put down an old token so I can use that as my second roll.
Wait, you precision sliced? So you have 1 less action point, so you wouldn't be able to do...
I did that
Oh,
towards
my
Jeffrey
bad.
as a joke.
Oh,
As a
gotcha.
joke roll.
Oh, and a natural 20. How interesting that you already have a 20 in your initiative. You rolled a 20 twice. Okay, you get to use it immediately, I guess.
Fuck.
So you go again.
Cool.
Nice. He like just action surged. That's all he did.
Alright. I was hoping to see where things went, but you know, this worked out.
Sometimes it worked that way.
Action surge.
So I currently have a +7 because of clairvoyance.
Yes.
Because it goes to other allies. But then precog went down, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 5 action points. My brain. Yeah. Okay. Let's put a +2, 1.
This is
Oh,
gonna
wait, no,
sound
they
entirely
can't do
random. I just want to point out here, decisive attack is such a cool ability.
Yeah.
Good game design. That's cool.
Yeah.
I will do close guidance. Like
Okay.
get advantage. I have a +5, +7.
Plus 12.
That's a plus
13?
12.
12, yeah.
Alright, +12, plus advantage. This red one. Actually, let's go for this one that's in front of Famine. Let's help out Famine.
Okay.
Where is my Radiant Blast? There it goes. Boom.
Okay.
It's a 43 plus 12. What are we
Yeah, a 55. Hits.
Hell yeah.
They take double damage since I went into Demon Metal Density.
Nice. He's looking a little injured.
That's over 1,000 damage. Dude.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Almost 1,500.
Yeah, actually, yeah. My brain isn't working. The opposite of
You both are
overestimate.
technically
Underestimate.
Nice. Okay, and then that turn gets immediately deleted.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
Sick.
You know, it was a lot of more damage. All right. War zombies are all going to fire on the big guy. Actually, yeah, the
I really
big
hope
guy.
they all have M1 Garens, so you just hear the ping sound like 6 times. That'd be cool.
Oh well, 12 times actually.
Oh, cool.
What's their standard troop? Plus, okay. We roll a bunch of times. Hit. Hit. Hit.
So many hits.
A miss, hit. So that's 5 hits. Miss, hit. 6 hits. Miss, hit, miss. So that's 7 hits. So that's what's 8 times 7? 56, I think. Yeah, 56. So 56 D8 plus 200 times 7, 1400. 56 slash R space 56 D8 plus 1400. 1,664 damage to the big guy. You see as he's standing, looming over Jeffrey and Ian, just suddenly a bunch of bullets just go bouncing into him and off of him as he just slightly adjusts as if he's suddenly been hit by a heavy rain.
Yeah, that's a bit concerning.
Yeah, because hold on, what's happening? He also seems a little less affected after one of the purple guys in the back did something.
Yeah, there's some bullshit going on. I can smell it. It smells like ass.
Okay. That will end the zombie's turn. It is Famine's turn. Who's now going to... He's going to see if he can grapple the guy in front with a 4 action point grapple.
Alright.
Oh, that's why. Okay, over there. Which one is he in right now? He's in Famine. Okay. 66 4 action point grapple.
Ooh, boy.
Succeeds barely. With the clairvoyance, actually, is the only reason it saved. 4 action point grapple, and he's going to essentially charge him here. So he's closer. And he's going to use an action point to. He's going to. Where's his thing? Consuming maw? No. Hungered fuel. Where the fuck is his thing? I can't find his thing. It's basically the one where he takes 100 damage, but then he does half damage. So he's taking 100 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that
yeah,
one.
I don't know what that ability is
I
called.
can't
but
find the
I
publishing.
did see him use it. I
Yeah.
did see him use it before, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So yeah, that will end his turn. That guy is now heavily grappled in the space.
Great.
That brings us to a Yeferi.
You know, I'm gonna take a second here. I'm curious. I haven't used this yet, but this seems like a good time to. So at this point, I've taken a few hits. This guy doesn't seem too affected. So I'm gonna raise my shield up and touch it to his chest, and I'm gonna try to siphon power.
Ooh.
As a reminder, you get 800 on turn healing if you lost any health.
I didn't in between, but thank you. I should
Okay.
mention the DC is fairly low, but he does have disadvantage still, I believe.
Yeah. However, because Ingenuity, Mental, or Speech is an option, Theo will roll for him.
Great.
Wow. Jonas, what the fuck? You didn't charge my dice. They rolled like shit today.
I got you.
Shut up, Caroline.
And that one.
Yes.
See,
Hell yes.
You charged your dice.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
then-
I mean, that's probably the only way it was gonna
Use
hit
the
anyway.
charge.
Okay. So Jeffrey, you will get the. Hold on. What's the passive? I'm gonna say for the time being, the way that you consume the power, the radius that's slowing you guys down is going to vanish.
Great. Yeah, and it should be noted that it says that the target can only use its base form, so whatever shenanigans he might do, I'm hoping that
Yes.
it'll stop that.
Yeah, he is locked to this base form. I'll let you know this is his base form. He doesn't really change from that. He just he's just strong in that form. But he
I was
will
hedging my
have
bets.
the disadvantage until long rest is great, and one less action point is really good. And the shield awakens on your arm. It has a sentience.
Yeah, gross. But I feel like this is worth it. I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. That aura is down. You have full action points again. So yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool. If I have full action points, while he's in this sort of like weakened state, how many action points does the siphon power take?
None. It's just once per long rest.
Sweet. Hell yeah. In that case, yeah, I'll also go for a grapple, and I'll add a welding onto that. So I can do freaking welding gives me a +8 on top of my regular athletics. And it allows me to double the amount of action points in the grapple, so I'm grappling him with 8 action points essentially.
It's fantastic that he is immune to being grappled.
Well, then I just wasted all my action points. That's my turn.
I'm sorry. I was like, I know where this is going, but I
It's fine. We found out.
Yep. All right, that will bring us to Ian. He cannot be grappled. I will say, as Jeffrey does go to lunge at him, there's something odd about the flesh that just stretches through, and also the fact that he's just so large that he could just lift even metal form Jeffrey. It is ineffective.
I want to grapple him.
Go for it.
No.
It'd be
no,
funny if it actually worked.
Yeah, it worked for Ian only.
Yeah, I have an ability called I just want to do the thing. It's an auto succeed on everything.
Yeah, for the rest of the session.
I just haven't used it because it felt overpowered until now.
Oh yeah.
He was saving it for Thea fight where he just gets to win.
Yeah. Because it's a once per campaign ability.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anywho. Yeah, so there's the red guy next to me, and I wanted to go kill the purple guy, but he's hiding like a little bitch because he knows his place. So instead, I have a need to commit murder. And I'm back up to 8 action points, right? Because Jeffrey
Yeah.
fucked everything. Okay, just wanted to
Jeffrey
double check.
fucked that up.
Yeah.
That guy's at disadvantage forever. Well, until long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna just hop into combat mode, and then on the red guy that's next to me, Famine's got the other guy. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Woof. 4 of those? Wait, 1, 2, 3,
yeah, that's 4.
Okay, on the guy in front, red or blue?
This boy right here.
Okay, let's see.
Advantage +6.
This guy, fortunately, let's see, what you got again? You got something.
He has pain.
He has advantage +10.
I'll juice up.
I mean, you can. Ooh, well, first one was a
Don't
natural 20, so he saves.
Oh, that's no fun.
Second one was a 60. Next one was a 79. A 77. And then the last one, 75.
Okay, fine.
I'm just juiced up for Jonas's turn.
If this is how we're gonna play it, huh?
Yeah.
This is how we're gonna play.
This is how we play it. Ooh.
I just want to say, Purple, we did that at the same time, but I was.
We often do
All
that
right.
without planning it. at the same
So
time.
I'm going to flip off of Jeffrey's shoulders.
I thought you were just gonna flip off Jeffrey.
I'm gonna. Well, I am probably gonna do that too.
Yeah, it's
Um,
that's
It's
probably
just
thrown in there.
just based off of principle.
Yeah.
And then, as I'm in the air,
Here's a crow. Hey, yo. Okay, in there. You
as
flip
I'm in
over.
the air, I think I will juice up. It's a good
Second
fight
one?
to do it in.
Second one?
Yeah, I mean, and then I have one in the back pocket for a specific fight.
Okay. As you consume the second one, something a little different happens, but first I need you to roll me a toughness, mental, or speech.
Got it.
So Ian doesn't take any damage from activating this, but there is a permanent black stain on the metal around his hands to like just past the wrists, as like that dust seems to course. But then there's like where his veins would be, there's this white lines as he feels his hands almost vibrate. His eyes go pure white, and there's a huge smile comes across his face, and he hears kind of echoing around his body.
I will kill who I desire to kill, good sir. But I do like your sentiment.
Okay. Bonuses right now is your first attack in each round has a plus 40 on top to hit. And also, but then the last attack has a minus 5 of whatever you do. But if you hit, you do an extra 300 necrotic damage on top of anything that you do.
Bruh.
That's it.
That's it for now.
All right. Okay. Well,
Did you hear the
then my-
plus 40 part?
Yeah, I heard the plus 40.
So the first
Okay,
attack is
good.
almost always guaranteed to hit. The last one is less likely, but not terribly
So
likely.
here's the like plan. As I'm flipping, juice up, right? I'm going to land pretty much where the one on famine is, and the plan is to introduce my hand to his head and then pull upward until his head comes off.
Okay. Roll me an athletics versus their acrobatics.
I mean, this counts as an attack, right?
Yeah. Plus 40 all off for heroic action. Okay. Pretty decent. So it's 70. Let's say this. Roll me. Roll me 70. No, not 70. Roll me, that would take forever. Roll me 24 d10 plus 2,500. Will put you close to the damage you need to do. If you go over, it will kill. Not, he'll live but injured. That is just a tiny bit short. So you nearly sever the head. You see like parts of the skin start to pull away, and you rip a top of the scalp just off in your hand, seeing part of the skull and exposed as they just kind of wither
What about
down.
aggression?
I mean, you could use it.
I'll pop aggression.
Then go for it.
All right. I like the highest to hit, so this one and this one, but that one probably has a -5, but it still has a +6, so +1.
Yep. So +1. That one will not hit. I rolled a, let's see. Wait, you have +7, so it does hit. So yeah, it kills on the first hit.
Oh.
You see as they fade away from black that fades to this white, which disappears. They're destroyed.
And then I will turn over my shoulder to look at the others behind me.
So as you kill this time, Ian feels the power of that other creature grow.
Oh, it feels good.
Yes.
I
Okay.
need to kill more now.
Okay. I believe that ends your turn for the time being.
Yeah, I'm out of fun party tricks.
Okay.
That was a lot of them, though. That was a lot of party tricks.
Yeah.
This guy is going to mark Ian and is going to strike at advantage +10.
I'll take a quick reaction to switch into defense mode.
Dang, I knew I should have unpredictable. Okay. Go for it. Make your
Defense
roll.
ladder toughness.
Yup.
54.
I beat you with a solid 69.
You know what? That's fair.
You take 3,600 points of damage.
What type?
Necrotic.
Damn.
Yeah.
You win this
Nah.
one. Never mind.
You take 1,600 points of damage instead.
That's better.
You know,
Not
can I have
fair.
the other Scourger back? I really liked it when I had 1,000 point cap.
Yeah, this one is a little different, but it's getting better.
How much did you say? You said 1,000.
600, because he took
Okay,
off 2,000 of the 3,600.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to.
You know, at least we can relate on that. We hate You know, me and the homies, we hate necrotic damage. That's the moral of the
Yeah.
tale.
I'm fine with narcotic. I'm resistant.
Shut up. No one else.
Shut up.
Okay, I guess to add insult to injury, though, Ian will take 200 damage from this guy back here.
Okay. He's dying.
They're
He's
just gonna
dying.
whittle you down.
Next turn, he is dying.
But then they're going to dash in unpredictable. Try to slash at Ian. Ian's making toughness, but he gets a +15 from Jeffrey.
That's true.
A toughness. Well, you're.
He also gets advantage.
I already had advantage, but yeah.
Ian succeeds, so that black glow does not go for it. But then they're going to... They are bouncing over to this...
You know what?
ship.
Actually, before you do that,
Yep.
I would like to counterattack.
By the way, you can add a.
But this is after an attack misses, not reacting. Like, I don't know. That's a gray area, my friend.
Fair.
Because it's after an attack misses, so I'm not reacting to do something before the attack happens. I'm reacting after the attack has missed.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Kier?
You can add 100 extra health. I forgot that you take 100 less damage on the first time you're hit.
Ooh.
Thank you, my friend.
Interesting. Yeah.
I'll allow you to rule it. If you want to say no, that's fine. But I figure I can ask.
Roll me a D2 or a D6. You can pick. It's basically 50-50.
We're gonna set a precedent here.
Higher, lower. That will be the deciding.
Oh, I'm
thing.
picking higher, lower.
Yeah, higher, lower, a D2 or a D6. You can pick.
Well, I'm gonna roll it 2 real quick. So, damn.
Okay. No, you fucking miss. You don't get shit. He too fast.
Okay. Makes sense.
I'll make an official ruling, but that's where we're gonna rule it for now.
Sounds good.
But yeah, I'll look at the wording. Maybe it was just like, you know how abilities get added like really late versus early. I could have worded it this way.
Counterattack has been around since season 2, so
yeah, that's why I'm thinking. I'm like, what the? I'll just look at it and I'll either change it to be in your favor.
Yeah,
more.
But it's no worries.
Yeah. You know what? It's more fun if things do shit and not just miss. So you know, take back what I said. You fucking bonk them because it's boring to not bonk them.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
take a
Bonk 'em.
wait. I have another question then.
Yep.
Where does this count in my attack counter? You know, like first attack.
This counts
it says
as
take a full round of attacks.
Yeah, this will be a neither. I will say reaction
Okay.
attacks will just be no plus, no minus, just so it's fair
Got
for both
it.
sides.
Yes, sir. All right. In that case, we'll just go and do these.
Nice.
All at advantage plus
My
like 6
dice
plus 7.
My dice are really charged. I natural 22 of those.
What the
Oh
fuck, man?
my
I have a
God.
plus 7 clairvoyance and plus 6 combat.
I will say
mode. This is-
the 49 and the 42 are the natural 20s,
Oh,
so they
okay.
miss.
I'm okay with this.
The 38 saves despite the plus. The last one hits.
All right, worth it.
Are you in combat mode or no?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Gosh, minus 338 and minus 200. Nice, he looks a little injured.
In the economy.
As he gets over there, he looks down at the ship, and you see the metal starts to rust, and it starts to power down and starts sinking and drifting downwards.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, he's dying next turn.
I'm gonna say, just so you know that it's lower, putting some dots near it.
Thank you, DM sir.
Okay, that way it's his turn.
I hope you can't do that to me.
What do you mean?
He's made of metal. And now it is Big Boy's turn. You see that as he starts to lean in to swing onto Jeffrey, he'll just, as he kind of has that locking of attacks coming in, he'll just shout, "You know she's been able to see you this whole time, Jeffrey.
Ooh.
The man made of metal, unfortunately, will never get to meet her.
As he slashes down towards you 3 times.
All right.
3 defense
I
dodger
will
toughness, please.
Do that.
He's at disadvantage.
He's at disadvantage. Jeffrey's at advantage. Jeffrey's at plus 14.
You're.
However, he rolled at disadvantage. He rolled a 75.
That's good.
For the first one. He only rolled a 74 for the next one.
Okay. Yeah.
And the last one, 75 again. So all 3 will hit for a total
Great.
of 750 damage.
Okay. And I can still have that. Minus 60.
Because it's just slashing. Then I'm going to need some group participation for the next part. Well, first I need Jeffrey to roll toughness to see if I need to do it. One more toughness.
Alrighty.
Well,
I have advantage. So.
you do have advantage. 48.
Plus
du-
14.
Does save this time. Otherwise, I was going to ask everybody to add up how much damage they've taken, because that's how much damage you would have taken.
Ooh, yikes.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm
bro.
glad I dodged that. Fuck.
You can only do that
Oh,
once at the
shit.
end of his turn, and it just adds up for total damage that bursts forward. However, you notice that as the fight has been going on, he's seemingly been getting slightly bigger each time. More dark
Interesting.
shadows seem to trickle down his back and shoulders.
And the siphon power doesn't affect that in any way.
Mm-mm. Not that
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Hey, Purple.
Yeah.
187 damage gets reflected back.
Oh, damn. Fuck.
That's true. Also, oh wait, does that? I'm sorry, I do have the thing for that ability. Does it negate any damage, or does it just reflect some back?
It reflects. That one doesn't negate. That one just gives you a +2 to all saves.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. Okay, I think that means 2 turns have passed for Athena now. So at the end of her next turn is when it would go off.
Yes, it would.
So Ambrose would want to prep something if he plans to move on his next turn. Just for timing and stuff.
Also, does that mean I still have only 3 action points because I'm
No, because you're
rocking
concentrating
Or
on it. You still have
6?
6. As long as you don't add another third concentration ability.
Nah, I don't plan on it. It'd be funny if I did.
Hey guys, I'm going to do this. You know that plan we were doing? Never mind.
I'm going to. Right now, there isn't too much that I need to do relatively, so I'm going to do precog
Okay.
on all of them. Well, actually, Ian doesn't need it, so Ian doesn't get it. Then it's only 2. So Jeffrey, Famine, and Cortez have precog.
Okay.
And just to make it a little bit harder. Thank you. I'm gonna use the Shield of Force.
Okay.
I'm going to use it on Jeffrey.
Okay.
Just giving him like that extra little amount of. No, you
Listen
can't touch me.
to force and.
I'm gonna do necrotic.
Okay.
That's good. Thank you.
You're welcome. And have they been hitting more with slashing or piercing?
The big guy has been hitting with slashing.
I'm gonna use slashing as the other one. So necrotic and slashing is what you are resistant to, my friend,
As well as force, but yes.
as well as force. So I will
Great.
write that down right underneath.
That was good.
And
Um,
Cortez, your shield stays on me.
Yeah, that just stays on you until I decide to like move it to someone else or.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
he's
then
got
the
a
shield of
fun box
force
abilities.
lasts a round.
Yep.
Okay. Just keeping things in order.
All right. That brings us to Ambrose? Or no? Okay.
I don't really have too much else that I can do that's under 1, and I don't think I can do another Shield of Force on somebody.
I think overload is 1 action point.
No, it's not. It's 2.
Well, 1, 2,
Actually,
3, 4,
I do have enough to do an overload.
5, 6, yeah.
I do have enough to do 1 overload.
Overload, Jeffrey.
Overload, Jeffrey, no. I'm gonna do overload. Do I go
DC
for-
50.
Yeah, it's high hit, not as high damage.
I could go for one of the farther guys.
I will say you do not have an angle on this one, but you can hit the other one.
I can hit this one over here.
No, cannot hit the one on the right, because he's behind the ship
Oh.
slightly out of your line of sight.
Got it.
They are crouched down specifically for that reason. You can hit the other guy. You can barely see him.
Yeah, I'm gonna get little poo-poo head that's trying to hide but can't hide.
Okay. Let's see. You're rolling against Thea here, but the DC is really high, so. You hit.
Yay, sick.
Minus 294. Little bit.
Thea.
Okay. That brings us then to Ambrose. This is the prep turn you'd need to set up anything movement of Athena last second, because it will happen at the end of her next turn.
Wait, so the plan is for me to move here?
The idea was that last second you'd portal Athena to on the bridge. That way they can't leave. Unfortunately, it won't catch the purple.
It's not going to catch all of them, but it does catch 3 of them, and more importantly, the big guy.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just hold my turn then, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will prepare a portal for when Maga ult drops.
I will say that will just. How much does it take you to do a portal from one place to another? Is it just 1 action point, or is it 2?
Yeah, just 1 action point for a quick portal.
For a quick
1 action point.
So you could do
pretty sure placing a portal is 1 action point. So if I wanted to place 2 portals and leave them there, it would take 2.
Gotcha. Which one? Just a quick portal, or?
Yeah, just a quick portal.
So then you only have to use 2 action points to hold it at the end of your turn. You can still use 4 other action points to do something if you'd like.
Oh, sweet. Okay. From this distance, there isn't really too much I can do, so I guess I'll just pour my 4 action points into Jeffrey.
Sick. Thank you.
Nice.
I'm feeling nice and healthy.
Yeah, for now.
Hit me with your best shot.
No, don't say that.
Why don't you hit me with your best shot?
Okay.
You alive, don't do that.
Fire away.
No.
This one will initially start their turn by doing similar to what the other guy did, cause the ship to rust and just be destroyed, and start sinking down.
Okay.
They will bounce over to hit all 3 of you with this kind of odd blast that's similar to that dark energy we were using before, but it seems to be almost enhanced as this magenta glow accompanies it. I need Ian, Famine, and Jeffrey all to make toughness saves, please.
Remember, you guys do get my aura if you're close to me.
What am I in feast or famine right now?
You are in Famine.
Oh wait, you said toughness?
Yes.
My bad, that didn't matter.
Oh, and I don't know how much health Famine is down by right now, but you can add 100 health.
39. 44.
On my sheet it says a pool. I don't know how accurate that is.
Oh, because I was calculating your health on the little token. You should be at 4,600 right now if you want to change it to what you're doing. And then go back to 4,700. So Ian and Famine fail. Jeffrey succeeds. The DC for this powered up was 50. So Ian and Famine lose all...
They have a...
Oh, yes, I calculated that, but Ian had a 49, and the Famine might have saved. Yeah.
Well, they have a...
Don't we have +7 as well from Clairvoyance?
Oh, yeah, that would change it. 49, yeah, so you guys would save. Nice. It would have removed all resistances and blocked and reverted all damage negations.
Ew. Get that shit out of here.
But then, with another powered up burst of magenta, Ian takes 600 points of damage, can't be blocked.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And then Ian died. Actually, he's gonna.
Ian, you should just like block that damage.
Yeah.
You should just be healed.
Okay.
That's true.
This one is gonna go for a marked strike on Jeffrey.
All right.
And since they don't have to move, unpredictable.
All right. That's pretty good for me.
That is pretty good for you. They seemed a little powered up this turn. As you see, as their sword goes back, it seems to glow magenta and slice through. Does hit, and since it's powered up, 3,600 times. Jeffrey immediately takes 7,200
Okay, but what damage type is it?
necrotic.
Okay, so because of Athena's shield, I do get to have that.
Yep. So
And then I'll also use a Burning Resolve.
Okay.
And I'll quarter it.
So 1,800 instead.
I'm good with that.
Versus 1,800 down from 7,200.
And then I also get to minus 90 because of Burning Resolve adding to that.
So
Okay.
set 1,710.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Great year. I wouldn't know. Personally.
Was it?
I don't know. I wasn't there. Anyway, that's that guy's turn. That brings us to War, who is gonna summon some bigger guns now.
Oh, also some of that damage reflected back because of.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. How much was it total?
7,200.
A lot.
7,200.
Yeah.
That would be 1,800 reflected back.
Woof. That's the first time he's taken damage, fortunately, but still.
That's a lot though. That's that's solid.
He's
Same.
going to. Go summon a tank. He's gonna just drop a tank right here.
Careful, we only got 2 of those.
And he's gonna fire at this guy. Planning to fire at that guy. If you can
Sick.
stop some of those. Okay, that will end his turn. That'll bring us to Cortez's turn.
I don't like these things touching things.
Yeah.
Frick. What was I talking about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I have a +7 and advantage.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. On which guy?
This dude. That's
Oh, the-
touching planes.
Okay, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Where did my dice go? There they go. The last one will hit.
Right. And since I'm still in demon metal density, that does double damage.
Nice. Yeah, he's looking kind of rough.
That's
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
Cool. All right, the war zombies are going to fire at the big guy again. I will do this a little bit simpler now.
I double dog dare you.
Stop rolling in the middle. Your damn soccer ball dice just stops on where there's no number sometimes, Poke. Miss. Hit. Miss. Hit. Ah! Miss. Miss. 2 hits. Miss. 2 hits.
Nice.
This is a lot worse than last time.
Yeah. No, there was a lot. That was a lot of shooting and not a lot of hitting. Do you think that the guns blew up after the first time?
Yeah, they all half of them jammed.
Yeah, exactly.
16d8 plus what was it? 200 per, so 400. 482 still ain't bad.
Hey, yeah, that's not terrible.
Guys looking He looks like he's taking a couple scratches.
Oh, yeah, as you do.
Actually, sorry, I forgot that damage was half. Hold on. 241. Okay, yeah. He looks like he's taking a scratch.
Oh. Not multiple scratches?
Yeah, just a scratch now. All right, that will bring us.
that for a drop of blood.
That will be Fambin's turn.
All right. I was told I cannot eat them.
Yeah, they're not living. You can bite them, but you can't eat them.
Well, if I can bite them, then I can.
You can nom on them, but they don't give you the benefit of it.
Wait, I
like
forgot.
chewing
I am
paper.
in famine right now.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You ate a lot of jerky the previous night,
Oh, love that.
and you did eat a manhole. You gave everybody
That is
nightmares.
true.
Oh,
it
even
was
better.
While he
It
was
was
too?
horrifying.
while he he was asleep, not dead.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
Tastes like dreams. All right, what do we got here? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add everything to kill with. Damage. Did I have that? Oh, what's this?
I don't know. What the heck happened? Why did
I
the
don't know.
ability not ability?
What is this bracket -1? What is that? What?
Well, it's supposed to make his thing go down. I guess if you just want to lose, I think that was just for if you wanted to lose some of your hunger points, you could. I don't know. No idea, man. I don't know. GG, go next.
Let's see. Then I will make some. I'll make some wall of bones. So that I
Okay.
can lower their saves a bit. You know, just have those grab onto them and be a nuisance.
Okay, where would you like them?
Let's see. What are they? 10 by 10. Yeah, or 10 feet. Let's get distance on here. I could probably just put one next to like each of. Oh, this guy might need two.
Yeah, he a big boy.
Let's see.
You can also alternatively
I'll put them
put
along
them-
here so that I
yeah.
could give like
Jeffrey
a
the
buff
plus
to
6.
Jeffrey and then a debuff to the big guy.
Jeffrey has like a plus 20.
And then I'll put one here so that me and Ian
What do you-
can just fuck this guy up.
What are you putting down? Oh, bones.
I'm summoning walls of bones that will just grab at things and push things and make things
Sick.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it helps your saves, hurts theirs. Cool. Very cool. Are you doing 3 of those for all 6?
Nah, I'm just wait.
The 2 action points.
I'm just making the 3 with the 2 action points.
Gotcha. Okay.
That leaves me with 2 of those. And then I do try to hit lower damage. That is before it hits or misses. I have a feeling disease, poison, and necrotic wouldn't work so well. So instead, have any of these 3 been particularly hurt since the fight started?
This one doesn't seem to have been hurt at all yet. This one is moderately injured. The big guy, he's taken a scratch. That guy looks pretty injured way over here.
Everywhere.
The purple guy on the land. Okay.
No, that is way over there.
And that guy has taken no damage.
What's my range? No range. That's fine.
Which ability would you like to use?
Be per ability, 1 minute. Okay, it can move within 300 feet, so I'm assuming that's the range.
Yes.
I will use my 4 action points and the rest of my hunger points to
Okay.
do a consuming maw.
Ooh.
And I will I'm pretty sure friendly fire is on for this thing.
Yes, this one is.
Yeah. So I will can I check this?
Yes, you can. You can move that around as wherever you like. The big ol' hole. Let me do this to back. So now it'll be under whoever you put it. Yeah,
Ooh,
that could get those guys.
Yeah, I was wondering if that finagled. Alright, cool.
Okay, so you see like kind of curling up out of the void itself, this giant skeletal maw just starts gnashing through the bridge partially and just noms on these guys. Let's see if they could save or not.
What the fuck is that?
This is like a giant whale skeleton thing. They both get hit by that.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Anyone with that aim statistical damage? There's no damage on it.
Yeah, I don't know
so
what the damage is.
I'm
but
fucking
they took all of it.
apparently. They get no death saves, immediately die. Let's say, go if you want to add this onto the ability, you can as well. But let's make it 24 d10 plus 450. Because it's an AoE, you can still do a lot. This will be around 500 damage, and then you can just keep it going.
The 24 d10 plus what?
450.
450. All right, neat.
Yeah, if you want to roll that or put it on the ability and reroll. Nice. 589 to both of them. They're not consumed yet, but they are hurted.
Damn.
That's concentration.
That's
Yeah.
strong.
Okay. I believe that will end your turn unless you wanted to move.
Do not stand there. I know.
Yeah, good advice.
All right, Jeffrey's turn.
Okay, just some housekeeping. I get 400 health from Ambrose.
Yep,
so
yep, yep.
I am now at 4690.
Hey.
Athena's shield disappears because it has been
Mhm,
around.
mhm, mhm.
Right? Or is it on her turn?
You would not
It is on my turn. It has
Nice.
always been on my turn.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, so I actually still have it. So I'll mark that down. And then I have 3 turns left of Metal Form Harden.
Yep.
So that's all the housekeeping done. I am going to go ahead then and use my magnetism to set up the axe to move on its own.
Nice. Okay.
I'll roll that just for copacetic reasons, but I think the first magnetism I'm investing it, and then the next couple of turns I'll be able to attack with it.
Okay.
And then I will go ahead and just fucking hit him with my bat in the meantime. So that costs 2, so I can swing 2 more times. I'll go ahead and hit him with... this is tough. I guess I'll hit him with 2 heavy metal bats.
Okay.
Because I still have the clairvoyance on me, so I'm hoping that helps.
Big guy or red guy?
Let's do 1 on each. I'll do the first one on the big guy and
Okay.
the second one on the little guy.
Gotcha. The big guy rolled. He's at disadvantage right now, I think. No.
Yes.
Yes, because everything. Disadvantage. I rolled a 1. So it hits. I literally anything but a 1 would have missed.
Bonk.
He's just kind of like it makes such a ringing noise. You see it actually like makes like a slight dent in one of his pecs.
Oh, cool.
Just kind of looks down at it like, what the fuck? You go ahead and throw at him again. And that one he just catches and like throws it back like, stop. What the fuck?
Just to be clear, the second one is going towards the smaller guy.
Oh, yeah. That guy, he does not have disadvantage. He actually has an advantage plus 10. 65.
Damn.
He's not even paying attention. He's so worried about this maw that came out of nowhere. He's like, stop it! Leave me alone. I'm busy.
All right, yeah, that's my turn.
Well, the other guy did take 703.
Not terrible.
Not bad. Not bad. Okay, that will end your turn, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, Ian's turn.
Ooh, he's pulling it out.
So, I've been saying that there's this one guy that's gonna die.
Uh-huh.
But I haven't done anything about it.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to kill this one.
Okay.
He doesn't deserve life anymore.
If you had
So yeah, I'm just gonna mosey my way over there.
Okay.
And,
Are you trying to avoid attack of opportunity from the other guy?
I'm just gonna swap into speed mode so I don't get.
Okay.
I don't invoke them.
Gotcha. Yoink.
And yeah, then I'm pretty much gonna do the same thing I did last time, and I'm going to just rip him apart.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me Athletics with the plus 40.
All right, and then I'll go back to combat mode because I can do that.
Okay. Do you remember what I had you roll? It was like 20, 40, 10 plus
It was
2,500.
24. Yep, that was it.
Go for it.
Oh, almost did 25,000.
No thanks.
do that?
No. Yes, this one. You see, this time Ian grabs and just completely like flicks the head off the body. The head just falls.
And then I'm gonna turn to the
and it
guy that's on
bounces
the
off of
ship, and I'm gonna point at him.
He looks at you and he looks at the ship. Looks at you, looks at the ship. And you feel the power grow again for a second time.
Do I get changes?
You see that it's a plus 50, but a minus 15. You also do additional. What was it? It was additional 300 before.
Yeah.
Additional 700
Is that just on everything, or is that the only on the minus 15?
on everything.
Nice.
Actually, yeah. Plus 700 on all attacks. Okay. That, I believe, ends your turn for now, however.
That it does.
Is now this guy's turn, who's going to shift over here. And then he's going to, as he goes by, actually, I would say he would probably slash at Famine. He will do a mark attack because he doesn't need to move after that. So if this hits at double damage, defense dodge or toughness, please. That's a pretty good roll.
And since I just used all my points, I'm back in feast now, right?
Yes.
Alright, defense, dodge, or toughness. Let's go with toughness.
Okay, gotcha. That makes it a. You have a plus 7. So that is a 55. But he did roll a 63. So you take 3,600 damage.
I can walk it off.
Hey.
It only hurt a lot.
This guy, big guy's turn. Big guy, you see, is going to, he's going to slash at Jeffrey 3 more times at disadvantage. So defense, dodge, or toughness 3 times, please. And actually make it.
Holy shit!
Hopefully that's good, just as good for the last one, because that's the last one that adds the extra damage. But the first 2 attacks will not hit, unless I roll an natural 20. Did not. And the last one does hit with a 77. So 250 damage that will probably get reduced. I need you to roll 1 more toughness to see if I calculate everybody else's damage they've just taken to you.
Alright.
Oh, right. These are physical saves, right?
Yes.
We gotta head wall bones up, so that's a.
Oh yeah, minus
I don't know
plus
how
6,
much the
minus
plus
6. So
minus
Jeffrey
6
has a
does.
plus 20 onto this, which makes it a 64. Which even with the added benefit for Thea has on top of this guy's save right now for this turn, he saves, so he does not take like 10,000 points of damage. Because it's all the damage Ian has done to creatures, as well as damage you guys have taken. So right now I have that roughly at like 11,000 damage.
So, are you saying that I'm okay?
You're good because you saved with the plus, with the
Great.
bonus
So you did
to.
save.
Yeah, he did save. I'm saying I do not
Okay.
have to
Okay.
calculate that damage.
Whew.
Okay. That brings us to Athena's turn. So at the end of your turn is when it will pop. But I would say if you'd rather have it go before and then you do a little something on your turn, I'm fine with that too.
What I'd like to do, can I still see this one, or is it hiding too much? The one up on the ship where Ian's heading off to?
That one you can see now, yeah.
I can? Okay. Is there anyone else that I have to worry about, or no?
Not at the moment.
Just double checking.
Oh, the other guy died at the moment, and then Ian killed the other one before.
Okay. I don't like him being all the way out there, but I also don't want to cut Ian off from the fight. And I cannot get them over there, unfortunately, without doing some bullshit. I don't think.
Someone has to pick off the stragglers.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to leave you out of it. Okay, what I'm gonna do instead, is I'm going to move. Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust plan thought process. Am I allowed to do anything after I pop in?
I would say I give you the option of popping in and then doing something, or doing something and then popping in.
I'm gonna do it. Popping in then doing something.
Okay. So Ambrose's portal goes off. Is he stepping forward with Athena, or is he gonna stay back?
He's staying back.
Okay.
He remembers his last encounter with these things.
Yeah, it didn't go so well.
No, it didn't.
Bye.
Let me just do this for this one. It's more permanent.
He is like here.
This measures it for me.
Beans. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Okay. I'm gonna do something funky. I'm gonna do. This might be. Sorry, really interesting. But I feel like. Is this stupid? It's probably stupid. No, it's not stupid. I'm gonna have 2 clairvoyances going, if I can do that. Am I allowed to do that?
I
So I have 2
mean,
concentrations, so that if I can put it on Ian to give him that extra boost against them, so he gets a plus 14 instead of a plus 7, and then keeping it on.
well, you already are.
Jeffrey.
You're still using 2 concentration abilities.
Oh, right, I can't do that. Okay. That
You-
is
You
fine.
could re-up the cast of clairvoyance and affect 2 people at once for higher energy cost.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Sorry.
You're good. So 14 energy, but minus 2, or minus 1, so 13. But Ian and Jeffrey gets plus 14.
Cool.
Cool. Then everybody inside is locked into that circle.
Alright. And then I still have 3 more
Mm-hmm.
to think with. Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 1 precog.
Okay.
Going to give it to Corquez.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do a shadow bolt on this one. Red over here. Mr. Red over here on the corner.
Okay. Go for
I
it.
haven't used a shadow bolt in a while.
He fails.
Cool. He takes 301 necrotic.
Nice. Wait, necrotic? He's immune to necrotic.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Well, I did nothing. Cool.
He just looks at it like you just threw a smoke at it.
Did it confuse him?
Ah, got him real good. Okay.
Can I run up to him and push him? No.
I mean, if you had action points left, you could try.
I don't, unfortunately. No, wait.
That's 3, 2, you'd have 1, but it would be 2 action points to shove.
Can I just poke him in the eyes?
I mean, you can walk up to it if you really want to.
No.
Okay.
Athena's not that stupid. I'm stupid, but Athena's not that stupid.
All right. That brings us to Ambrose's turn then.
All right. I am going to start. Oh, I'm going to inspired action first, and I want to sort of do a concentration effect. Might as well since I'm so far away.
Yeah.
Instead of, I want to base everything using Jeffrey as my signal tower. I want
Wi-Fi router.
So I want to be able to cast my abilities on anybody within like 25 or 30 feet of Jeffrey.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me faith or religion.
Okie doke. Hey.
I will say for on your next turn is when it will activate, and you will be able to do it for that turn as well as the turn after that.
Okay, sweet.
The next
I'm
2
cool with
turns after this one. Cool. It's active. Jeffrey has kind of like this more intense golden glow that's usually around Ambrose. As that, one thing I wanted to describe, or actually I was going to ask Moogles, what does the orb, the locked-in cage, the Malga alt, look like?
I love and hate that. It kind of looks like. Ooh, it sort of is similar to the design of a peacock's tail. So there is eyes going up and down it.
Gotcha. Very nice.
So it's like they'll feather and expand, and then some of them will close, and then some of them will get bigger and open their eyes, and others will close and get smaller. And it's very much like that
trippy kaleidoscope.
It's happening. There's nothing you can do. It's a peacock's tail. Ooh.
Nice. Getting peacocked.
Yeah, get peacocked.
Okay.
Get fucked. You're locked in with the peacock. Anyway.
Gotcha. Very cool. As your turn ends and Ambrose adds that glow as he concentrates towards Jeffrey, this guy will look at the ship. He jumps off of it as it starts to sink as well and rust. He'll dive off, kind of roll towards. He'll look at Ian with a powered up glance. And Ian, you take 600 points of unblockable damage. Fuck you damage.
Yeah, makes sense. Seems fair.
And then they're going to rush up to you and try to grab you. Grapple. So athletics or acrobatics. Ooh. Oh. Could happen. You got you good.
Clairvoyance. Clairvoyance.
Yeah, you ain't got you good.
You
Okay.
can't handle it.
Yeah, he
The angle.
misses. Okay, that ends his turn. This guy is going to shift back, bounce into the thing, be like, "What the fuck?" Gonna bounce forward then, and is going to slash at Athena. Normal roll. Athena, defense, dodge, or toughness, please.
Am I finally gonna get? I'm not gonna get hit. Frick you.
One time she's close enough to get hit, she natural 20s.
No one can touch Athena. She's untouchable. Untouchable.
Don't get cocky now. I'll throw you into the.
I can fly, motherfucker.
War is also then going to take his action to summon a fighter jet coming in from the right.
Oh, cool.
Just in
I like
case.
fighter jets.
This motherfucker.
Okay, that brings us to Cortez's turn. But I think that is where we'll end for tonight, 'cause it's starting to get late. And definitely a shift of phase in the battle has happened.
Oh, man.
Caro in the background.
Woo! Alright, you guys. Thank you so much for playing. Thank you everybody else for watching.
You know what? No. Thank you so much for DMing.
Aw, thank you. You're welcome. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time as we pick up in the second leg of the battle, as Athena has activated her Malga alt. And
I am not Maga.
And we'll pick up next time. Bye.
Woo.